Memes of your childhood. Talk to me.
These are the most popular outdoor toys ever made. I must have missed the meeting.
We're calling sticks toys? Is that what we're doing?
When step 5 happened. Popular outdoor toys ever made. I must have
never figured out how to do this. And step 5 literally doesn't exist. Like, this is a fake letter. No one's ever done number 5 before. There's literally not a single person that's been living and breathing that's ever done step 5.
Missed the meeting when step 5 happened. This is the Baby Shark of the 2000s, kids. I
hated this song,
picture.
Bro.
One
Oh my
burned you
gosh.
alive, and the other one electrocuted you with static.
That is a great, like, why did they design slides like that? And not only did they design this slide to literally burn you and feel like your booty is turning into char, they kept it up. Like, you would think after a decent amount of complaints, they would fix this. Why am I going down a tunnel trying to say wee and I'm getting shocked with ows? I feel like the amount of times I've went down this slide, I should have some type of electrical power, bro.
How strict were your parents? My parents could speak to me with their eyes.
That's just normal human communication. Like, that's just like you can, that's normal people things.
Only real ones remember. One was always not working.
Which didn't make sense to me. Why? Why was one always off? Do y'all still have these? I literally, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Are these still used? I mean, even if I feel like it shouldn't be, bro. This is ancient tech, dog. No cap, this is ancient tech. Thank you, Lunar, for the sub. WTF are those? What's that? Y'all don't know what these are? These are speakers. Yo, these are speakers. And they have the headphone jack here. Yeah, bro, these were nasty.
THX, the loudest noise of your childhood.
I don't remember
Scared
this.
the hell out of me every time. The original auto-tune. So, did anyone else go through a phase as a kid where you were genuinely concerned about the Bermuda Triangle?
No.
6-year-old me.
Like, I heard about the Bermuda and it never made sense to me. Like, I'm like, there's no way this triangle is just is haunted.
Was like, bro, why are we not solely concerned?
And quicksand and the sun exploding. Now, quicksand got me. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up with the fear of quicksand because every depiction of quicksand, you literally step in the sand and then you're dead. No matter what you're watching, that was a depiction. Whether it's a cartoon, whether it's a live action TV show, if they touched quicksand, they died.
About the Bermuda Triangle. 6-year-old me was like, bro, why are we not solving this problem?
What are you gonna do? Use the Pythagorean theorem to fix it?
I can both hear this image and feel it hitting me in the
oh my goodness, I can hear it. Oh my
face.
gosh.
Anyone else smell it? Thinking it was illegal to turn this light on while your mom was driving. I will never get over the
I mean, yeah, my mom made it feel like it was a huge deal if I whipped that thing on.
fact that this was the first YouTube.
I wasn't that chronically online when I was younger. See, when YouTube looked like this, I was in fact outside. You know what I'm saying? I was in fact outside pretending I knew how to ride a skateboard. You know what I mean? Or I was playing the Wii, the real game back in the day. You know what I mean? But I ain't never seen this one.
App icon. Only OGs used to have these on their ceilings.
My uncle had these on his ceiling. I don't know why. I think his little sister put it on the ceiling. He's just like, bro, I don't have the energy to take them down. Thank you to Prince YK for the sub. Why did everything look so realistic back then? Because people, they thought giving things character was how you got people to use your product. But nowadays they realize if you make everything bland, people will still use the product and you can think less. You should play Animal Hospital. I don't even know what game that is. This is why Walker never looks at YouTube chat. No, I love looking at YouTube chat, bro. I always look at y'all. I just don't be reading y'all.
In the room. The flavor of the wooden spoon haunts me to the
whoa. Okay, I wasn't an ice cream guy, so I wasn't really licking wooden spoons either.
7-year-old me, when the computer wasn't even turned on.
I do that today.
Overthinking during childhood. What?
Did anyone ever went through a point in life where they thought that if they ate a seed, it'd grow in their belly? Did anyone ever actually have that thought?
What do you remember the most from your childhood? Hey, did you ask yet? Me. No, my mom's in a bad mood.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes I would me be talking to my touch it. That's something. Yeah. Sometimes that's me talking to myself before I ask my mom. Like for anything, I'd be like, "Is my mom in a bad mood?" But I would verbalize it to myself. That was PG, bro. That was PG. That was PG, bro. That was PG. Cause y'all automatically hear touch it and then y'all automatically think of something bad. Like no, that's not how that works, bruh. It's not always something bad. As soon as man.
Me in my childhood, for no reason. If you don't got one of these on your legs, you are soft.
A scrape on your knee, bro.
7-year-old me, half asleep in the back of my parents' car. Me.
Yo, I wasn't sleeping like those though. See, the way I slept in my mom's car, I unplugged, I undid that seatbelt because you know back then we didn't have annoying alerts every single time a seatbelt was undone and you were under 10 miles per hour. In newer cars, if you're over 10 miles per hour and a seatbelt's undone, they'll just bing bing. So you know what I'm saying? It was before that time. I lay to the side. I hit one of these on them. I'd bring my DS like and pretend like I was about to play it, but when in reality I knew I was just gonna hit one of these on them. Oh, this is so comfortable. I'm about to okay, let me lock back in. You can turn it off. How about we smack you, Alex K8M7M? How about that?
Mapping every turn in my head to see if I knew where I was.
I didn't do that, but you know, you always feel that turn when you were like laying down trying to sleep before you went to the house, before you like when you were turning into your neighborhood, and you're just like, oh, I know this turn. My mom takes this turn like this every single time.
It's these days vaping. When I was a kid, I was trying to figure out how they got cars into malls. Why was there always a bite taken out of these?
That's on me. They were good eats. They were good eats. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Because they were so good. 9-year-old me watching television with my parents, not moving a muscle, so they don't know it's past my bedtime. This ball played a big role in almost
had them forget that I was there. I literally it was like a form of going invisible.
Everyone's childhood. This is the ball every kid played with in a store, but actually never bought or took it home. This picture just got stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Oh my goodness, yes, that meat would just be on that, and then you just fighting for that meat like this, like you fighting to get that meat out. Or the cheese. What do you mean PG? Like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about a sandwich. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible. That was PG.
Who remembers these? These won't erase anything, and they taste horrible. What was your favorite struggle meal?
Yeah. First off, I'm not a bees type of guy. Get rid of these. Fruit Loops are cool, but I'm a peanut butter and jelly type of guy. Like, this is a cool second place, but like, I still eat these though. Like, I don't like before, during, and after the struggle. These will always be eaten by me. I don't really touch cereal at all. I might touch cereal once every month, 2 months. I can't recall the last time I touched cereal. Ramen? I don't really be touching ramen either because it's just too salty. F those beans, but I'll, you know what I'm saying? Oh, peanut butter and jelly. Oh, PB. Oh.
Growing up, you ever had sleep for dinner?
Because my mom forgot to get food, and because I didn't say nothing about it, she completely forgot about me, and I had to go to sleep hungry, yes.
Total Wipeout was a legendary show, hands down. Bro, I used to think I could finesse all the obstacle courses. You don't know concentration until you have to take this thing from the sink to the freezer. Before Snapchat and Instagram was around, this is where you showed off your outfit. Never forget where you came from.
This was my least favorite time in class trying to sharpen my pencil. This pissed
These
me
lollies
off.
used to cut tongues viciously.
They still cut tongues. I'll put one tapping on my tongue a couple times like and I'll end up with a couple of scrapes.
Another childhood pleasure which has no explanation.
I never
Me
did
and my
that.
childhood without any reason. I am now convinced that most of us had the same childhood. Throwback Thursday. Where is computer
Oh
number
my
9? We are
goodness.
not leaving until it's back in the car.
Yes, yes. Well, eventually it turned to iPads though, but regardless, it was the same.
Elementary kids have iPhones, but this is what I did in elementary.
Yeah, I wasn't doing all. No, that was just obnoxious. Yeah, I wasn't you. Yeah.
Not a cell phone inside, just people living in the moment.
As you're on a electronical device, like what are you talking about? You're on Wii.
Remember in the early 2000s when your aunt would have a random bowl filled with
Absolutely.
blue glass
What was
pebbles
this bowl
sitting in the
for?
windowsill? Anyone else remember when kids in school used to do this? Wait for it to dry,
No.
then eat it. You had me all
What? 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 No, like I don't even know what I'm looking at in the first place. Besides the fact that I know it was glue, I don't know what you're putting the glue on. Is that on like your marker crayon box, your school utensil box? What do you mean eat it?
the way up until you said eat it. Kids who played with their DSs like this.
Who played like that? Like pretending it's a gun? Is that what you're talking about? Are all,
Are all now
prison?
in prison.
Okay, now we're cocksucking.
VeggieTales characters as vegetables. I found this image in the deepest crevices of my memories.
I don't even
What
know
is
what
this,
this is.
and why do I remember it?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
They banned push pops in school because people were sucking them into pointy weapons. Who else remembers the temporary buildings at school that were up for decades?
Yep, we use these buildings. I had a trailer in the back of my school. They were like, okay, once you get to this grade, you have to start taking classes out the trailer. And then once you get past this grade, you can go back into the school. Yep.
Today's kids will never know how big of a deal it was to go to the computer lab.
Yeah, because, cool math games ran the city. Cool math games would be the only thing that you're waiting for the whole entire day of school. And then when you didn't get it, you're like, oh my goodness. Wasted a day.
This moustache obsession was so cringy. This was undoubtedly the weirdest part of the 2012 hipster trends. Y'all millennium babies wouldn't understand. This was Netflix before Netflix. Only the real ones had the bootleg DVDs with the Sharpie label.
Yeah, my grandpa stayed stacked with DVD. My grandpa had hundreds of DVDs, all legal. All legally obtained, hundreds of DVDs with like Sharpie written on it, all 100% legally obtained. Yep. Oh, man.
I'm this old. Damn, y'all are going deep into the vault for this one. When things used to be so simple.
Yo, this lunch, holy. Just eating straight BS. They gave you sausage and French toast for lunch or breakfast. Yo, we really just ate BS growing up, dog. Oh my god.
Sometimes I wonder if we all actually had the same childhood. 7-year-old me disassembling and reassembling my pen. Did anyone else's parents make them go to sleep early 2 weeks before school started?
Mine was typically like a few days before school
Who
started.
remembers? Crack the egg was all fun and games until you got hit with a double bounce.
Crack the egg? The hell is this? I feel like this is a trampoline exclusive.
And went flying off the trampoline. Absolutely no one. 6-year-old us. 8 full
I do that to this day. Sometimes when I'm going upstairs, I'll be going on all fours. I don't know, bro, because like when you're running up the stairs, it's kind of like the stairs are in front of me, so I could just lean over and I'll use my, you know what? Hey, bro, I'm just a whimsy type of guy.
grocery bags. 10-year-old me. The wee me's were the original Bitmojis. Black dude in the orange shirt will beat you the hell up in boxing too.
He'll beat you in anything. It's not just boxing. Anything you have any form of passion for, he just comes and beats you.
Who you got? I really would prefer not to see this kind of
Caterpillar. F this stupid fish, bro. Caterpillar. Easily. In fact, it negs. It's not even close. This is not comp. Thank you. Long John Box for the sub. You different with that one, bro. You different. Amazing name.
Violence. When the raindrop you pick on the window doesn't win the race. I'm this
Yep.
old. This is why we can spot our significant other from a mile away. OMG, y'all remember this. All schools were
No, I
not
don't
created
know this.
equally because
I do not know what this is. Waka, watch the new Verity video. By the way, your vids made my day. Dang, you spent $5 to just admit that you weren't in the stream yesterday because we already watched it. Dang, that sucks, bro. That sucks, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dang, that sucks for you, man. Maybe you should be there next time. Go ahead and refund the 5. I have no clue what this is.
what is this? Me, when thousands of memes flash before my eyes before I die, instead of cherished memories of loved ones and my childhood. No
That's you for sure. Holy, that's you for sure, bro. Holy.
one, 10-year-old me looking at the camera in the supermarket. I used to hate dropping these things in class and they bounced across the whole country.
I dropped them on purpose. I like throwing them in class. These were, oh my goodness, these were so hard because you just use your imagination, you know what I'm saying, to pretend it's a real Krabby Patty. And I would take my time biting it, bro. I mean, my eyes are closed. I'll be like, it's a Krabby Patty formula. Crab semen. Like that's what my thoughts. Those were not my thoughts. I don't know whose thoughts those were, but those were not mine. Those were not mine. Thank you, the Prince YK, for the 5 gifted.
Who remembers these? We all used to bite into these like they were
Yep,
actual burgers. Blow my mind. Curious George only liked him because he looks like a banana. Retweet if you remember using these as a kid. I really
Yes.
thought I deserved a degree in
Do y'all use these? Y'all don't gotta use these because y'all just plug the HDMI in and then everything works. You just gotta plug in the HDMI.
mechanical engineering after plugging these in. My little brother came home from the dollar store and threw one of these at
Dollar
me. I
stores?
just went so far back into memory
Dollar
lane,
store?
I got lost. Resting your head on the cold window just hit different. What were these
No,
for?
I didn't
Why
do
are they so familiar?
Why did we use these? I know it was for a game, but I can't remember the type of game they had us playing.
What's the dumbest thing you ever did as a kid? My shining moment was when I was like 4. I put floaties on my feet and jumped into a pool thinking I would walk on water. I
You
almost drowned.
Yep. Your feet were all up. If you were by yourself, you might have drowned. Who knows? Unless you know what I'm saying? Unless you somehow save yourself. I'm gooning to your stream right now. I like everything I wanted to say was not PG. Cause like what I was going to say, and then I want y'all to like realize like I was going to say it, but I didn't, right? So it doesn't really count. Was like I was gonna say, chat, do whatever y'all can to make sure he doesn't finish. But I feel like that's just not the PG answer. And since y'all know I'm a PG connoisseur, I didn't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, YouTube chat would be the chat that says that. Like Twitch chat would never. That's 100% a YouTube chat type of thing.
$10 as a kid versus $100 as an adult.
At some point, you turn like 13 or 14, and then you're just like, oh, $100 is nothing. And then you turn 18, and then you're like, oh, $100 for net was never nothing.
Adult. Before cell phones and social media, this is how we all figured out where the squad was at. Me in my childhood, without any reason.
Oh yeah, I was doing this one like crazy. This was the one I was doing like crazy. I would walk around with a whole bunch of needles in my fingers.
Those of you that had your first panic attack in one of these bad boys.
These were always stupid.
Know
Hate
what's
'em.
up. Childhood days. Is it downloading? Checks with finger. Yes, it is.
back when you weren't expected to have 150 megabytes of download or 500 megabytes of download, or some people even having 1 gig plus. Yes. Yes, where downloads actually took time to download. You had to actually wait. You would leave. You would go and play outside and come back and hope it's finished. And what would happen is an error would happen while you were playing outside. So you have to re-download and go back outside. Yes.
Mom, I got your nose. 2-year-old me. 6-year-old me, waiting for my mom to choose what I'm going to wear after taking a bath. Me as a kid, when I fix my toy car. Mechanic. Sure, death is scary, but remember Frank from Cars.
How could I ever forget anything from Cars? This is the best movie of all time.
Me, fake sleeping in the car as a kid, so I can get carried inside. Having a kid sounds stressful. Like, how do you make sure they have just enough childhood trauma that they will turn out funny?
You know, you could just be funny as a parent, and then it rubs off on your children, you know? They don't have to be traumatized. You know, maybe they could be funny in a different type of way. Like, maybe their funny isn't the funny that you're used to. Maybe they have their own sense of funny. You know what I mean?
10-year-old me, sitting at the top of the stairs, listening to my parents talk smack about me.
10-year-old me telling my mom, don't tell anyone I told you this, and then proceed to hear her tell her friends about what I just told her not to tell anyone about. Yep.
Demon about to kill me as an 8-year-old. A blanket. 10-year-old me getting ready to open the door. My mom's not home. This was probably the most irrational childhood fear that I had.
I have literally never thought about a shark being in a bowl. Genuinely has never been a thought to me.
What's the dumbest beliefs you had as a child? When I was 4 or 5, I swore that bird seeds grew birds, thus the name. When my parents asked me to prove it to them, I planted a pile of bird seeds. The next day, there were loads of birds where I planted the seeds, showing I was right.
I mean, hey. A kid gotta experiment, I guess.
Who knows what this is? A teachable moment for an overly curious child.
If y'all don't know what this is a cigarette lighter that used to be in cars. I don't know if I don't know if average cars still have them now.
In a car alone, someone lighting a cigarette. Me. Why do you love pizza so much?
That's not childhood. Like that's how I am to this day.
Child. In a car alone, someone.
Cigarettes stink. Like, what do you mean? Weed stinks. Like, that's how I feel. What are we talking about?
Lighting a cigarette. Me. Why do you love pizza so much?
Because pizza is the most delectable looking food in a show. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. That Scooby-Doo pizza, that bottom left, look like a brick. That is just like a block of cheese, dog. Ain't nobody trying to eat that pizza bottom left. But let me tell you, bottom right, top left, top right, Johnny Test, when they would eat that pizza too. Even Johnny Test tried to convince you that Meatloaf tasted bad too. Meatloaf did not taste as bad as Johnny Test was portraying it to be. I never understood that. But I think pizza is so strong in America because I feel like cartoons and shows just give it so much positive propaganda. Like it's so reinforced that it looks good or tastes good. And it does, but still.
Much. My television as a kid. I found this in the depths of your memories.
Yep,
One time,
that's how my playground used to look.
When I was like 11, my dad took me to an Italian restaurant, and the waiter asked what my name was, and I said, Sam, but you can call me Captain Ravioli. And my dad just looked at me and said, what the fuck was that? Don't do that. And I've been chasing that high ever since. If you don't feel old yet, here's your childhood behind a glass in a museum. Nobody, 5-year-old me in a mall. I can only step on white tiles, or I will die. An accurate representation of going from
childhood to slide into what? Satan's playground?
Childhood to adulthood. If you don't know this problem, I feel sorry for your childhood. Sharpening a pencil at the bin was the childhood equivalent of taking a cigarette break.
Sharpening that pencil, I know I didn't need to sharpen because I'm just so tired, bro. I don't want to be here no
Bro,
more.
I had to be the dumbest preschooler out there. Threw that thing in a scroll. I didn't even realize I spent my childhood playing with the virus. I was banned from taking baths when I was younger because I would use up all the bubble bath, and when confronted in the tub, I would retreat into the bubbles and tell them to schedule an audience if they wanted to meet the king of the Bubble Kingdom. This was a personal story I shared in
Is this a
confidence.
pre-recording? I'm gonna pre-record me spitting in your... Just give me a second, please. I just need a second to relax, man. I don't know what came over me, bro. I don't know what came over me. I don't know what that was, dog. I don't know what that was. I was gonna say I was gonna take a second, you know what I'm saying, spit in your butt, my thumb, and start playing in it, but that's not what I would say anymore. I'm grown. I would never say that.
All of you will be tried for death. I have no tolerance for treason in the Bubble Kingdom. Getting hit in the face by this ball when it was wet was mad. Felt like you got
I wasn't kicking those soccer balls. That wasn't my cup of tea.
slapped by Wolverine. In 6th grade, I had a really big crush on this boy who had a girlfriend. So one day on AIM, I messaged him a link to the music video.
What the heck is AIM? What is AIM? Yo, this is I know Kick.
You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. Joe, if you're reading this, that was weird. My bad.
But what is AIM? Oh yeah. We literally are not looking at YouTube chat right now. They Yo, YouTube chat is horrific. I'm not gonna lie to you. YouTube chat is horrific right now. Holy.
How old were you when you realized recess in elementary school was the teacher's mandatory breaks, not for the students?
That's cap, bro. That's cap. I'm pretty sure you had to have kids having playtime, bro.
Today years old. Things
There's no way that's true.
that will hit you right in the childhood. 1. Finding out your future. Y'all ever used to go to your parents' room at night to ask to go to a friend's house and just sat there on their bed for a while, pretending like you were interested in what they were watching, but
Well, yeah, because that's how they taught us how to do it too. They would sit with us and pretend like they interested in whatever we're doing. So we just picked that up. From
really,
them.
you were just trying to build up the courage to ask. You did not have a childhood if you didn't put one of these bad boys under your legs in the pool and pretended you were surfing.
This just feels like an every kid thing to do if you go to a pool.
And then it shoots out of the water like a torpedo and gives you a Mike Tyson uppercut from
Nah, I wasn't stupid. It never hit me.
hell. I just told a story at work about my childhood that I thought was really funny, and now everyone is super quiet and someone said, "I'm so sorry. Your kid does this to your whip. What are you doing?" Like,
Throwing them into the ocean full of shark infested waters. Like, what do you
comes a
mean?
time in every child's life when they remember a whooping. This will be the one. Who
Yes,
else remembers?
I remember mine. I remember I was with my grandma. Her grandma was chilling. My grandma was chilling with my uncles, and I did not want to be there. I'm like, I want to go home. I didn't want to come with you in the first place. So you know what I did? I had my DS. You know, I had my little stylus. I started poking holes. I just started like indenting holes in the dashboard of her car. Cause I'm like, if she gonna make me wait, she gonna feel this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be here, but I told you I don't want to be here, and you still making me wait. Oh, the dashboard. I don't want to say it was ruined, but it didn't look good. My uncles came out. They saw it. They got a switch from off of the tree, and they took turns beating me bare butt. And then are surprised when I don't like them. I don't want to talk to them. Like, bro, you just beat me bare butt with a stick. A stick that we call a switch. Like, leave me alone, bro. Like, I don't like you, bro.
You just took me way back with this one here. Do you remember when this was your only problem? Who else remembers doing this as a kid? I am a sword master. Damn. After I got a whooping, I would be laying down on the floor playing with this thing with tears running down my face.
That's the dumbest thing you could do. You decide when you got a whooping, you would use one of the most obnoxious things in the house that would just make your parent more angry and more, you know, they should start throwing knives at you and pans and pots.
We really all lived the same childhood, in different houses. 90s kinda sucked. Imagine being stuck in the house with no internet. Yuck. They had to put a commercial on the television that said, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are?" For our parents to remember we existed. We were not stuck in the house.
Period. I'm playing both sides.
Just checking in. You and I used to have some wild Friday nights back.
RIP Blockbusters, bro. Honestly, why did Domino's not go down with Blockbusters? Like, there's no way people are still eating Domino's, bruh. The thought of that pisses me off so badly. Why are we still eating Domino's? By we, I mean you. Put the Domino's down, dog. I'm turning off YouTube chat. They annoying. YouTube chat's on timeout for today. I love green. You still eat it? Yeah, you're a problem. You're defective. That's when, of course you eat it. You're defective.
Back in the day. The quality of this was so bad, but it really made you feel like an artist.
Nah, I wasn't getting on
I
this.
can feel the dryness of those markers in my bones. Getting out of your car in the 90s was like, without revealing your age, what's something you remember that if you told a younger person, they would not understand?
Gotcha,
Birthday parties at McDonald's. Crazy how kids today will never know how fun it was to go outside every single day with your friends and just sit here. One day, we all sat on this for the last time together, and none
we
of
never knew it was the last time. I mean, y'all could always reenact this, bro.
us ever knew it. Mum, come outside. I got groceries. Me. I did not get this joke as a kid. No. This is how we turned on our computers in the 2000s.
I mean, I wish I could turn on my computer like that now. Don't mind me. I'm just admiring the feed. Don't mind me. I'm admiring the computer and just like how much nostalgia I'm feeling from the computer. That's what I meant. Man, like that's really what our computers look like, bro. Like, oh my gosh, man. It's just taking me way back. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm ready.
Grandmas be acting like drug dealers every time she wants to give us some money.
Yeah, act like that just so mom doesn't know. Why is it bad that my grandma gives me money, mom? Why does she have to hide from you that you're giving me money?
Lights off and run upstairs before death consumes you. 6-year-old me.
Yo, I want to do that. I want to have my little cousin like have to turn the light off in like a basement or something, and as they're running towards the door, I just close it. And I just lock them. Like, that would be hilarious, bro. They would remember that for years, hopefully.
Trying to force 2 magnets, even though they aren't going to stick together. Admitted, we've all done this while eating mac and cheese.
I would take a long slurpy bite off of it too. My bite would be so long and slurpy. In fact, sometimes I wouldn't even eat it first time. Sometimes I would go further down just so I could rub the fork with it. I would put my teeth on the macaroni. I'll go down on the fork and I'll rub it up.
Did anyone else ever pour soda into the cap and drink it like it was a shot?
Yes.
Every monstrosity and horror I could think of. My bed. 6-year-old me. Postcard from child from camp. Not dead yet. 8-year-old's haircuts now versus my haircut when I was...
That's tragic. This is tragic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this has anything to do with now versus then. This has everything to do with your parents not caring about you at all. Like, there's one thing to have a haircut because you don't like actually take care of your hair as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't brush it out or something. That's not the parents' fault. You not brushing it. They allowed you to have this cut. They don't love you. Hey, Kayla. They don't love you at all, bro.
was 8. Me, suddenly gaining self-consciousness at my 4th birthday party. Childhood secret weapon. 5-year-old me, putting a ball inside my clothes. Next thing I knew, I was pregnant. A nice rock I just found on the beach. 5-year-old me. These are stronger than most relationships these days.
These have only gotten stronger, by the way. Like the little bands they be putting on your wrist, like I just be getting a pair of scissors sometimes. I just be wearing it till I get all the way home and I'll get a pair of scissors.
7-year-old me in the supermarket, whenever I see a surveillance camera, opens a pack of chewing gum. The entire school. You knew it was going to be a good movie when you seen this. 90s kids.
I don't even know what I was just supposed to see right there. What am I supposed to be
The
seeing?
entire school. You knew.
What is this? What is this? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 I don't know which one this is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all remember that tiger or that lion they would have? That or was that Lucy? Nah, there was definitely one intro that had a tiger, bro. I mean a lion. That was Warner Brothers.
It was going to be a good movie when you seen this. 90s kids know. It's true. As a thousands kid, I don't know what bleeding or hoses are.
You for sure don't know. Y'all have never seen a street light
All
before.
I know
Oh
is
no.
pronouns and phone. 8-year-old me in the front of the mirror, trying to catch my reflection off guard. Bro, what the hell is this? I knew the car I drew in kindergarten was real.
Yo, this literally looks like you ripped a crayon in half and you just started giving it a design.
10-year-old me, after using my fingers to put on my
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of too.
shoes. Remember those days when you missed school and you would check the time and think, they're eating right now. Doing this without any reason.
I hate being at home from school because school felt like the time was fat, but time was going by so fast for me. But when I'm in class, it didn't go that fast. It didn't go that fast, bro.
When I was younger and was in the shower and this happened, I thought I was a full-blown waterbender or Aquaman. Honestly, I'm getting tired of everyone having the same childhood experiences as me. If you don't know who this is, you did not have a childhood.
Who is this?
She was the Thanos.
Who is this? Y'all know who this is? Matilda? I just know the name. I just know the name Matilda. I don't know who this is.
Of our childhood. 5-year-old me seeing the moon during the day. 7-year-old me realizing mum's name isn't mum. Just found the cutest bottle ever. This brings back so many memories. 9-year-old me scared something happened to my mom because she isn't back from the
Yep. She would tell me, "Hey, I will be back at this time." If 10 minutes past that time, anxiety on 10. Oh yeah, I'll be there in 15. It's been 30, Mom. Where are you at?
market yet. The real ones know what's up with these. I was always scared to drink out of this straw because I was afraid someone didn't wash it good enough. Whenever I walk by a tree, I was today years old when I realized the Vans logo is the square root of the answer. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. There is always that one innocent spoon in every home that you just dislike for no reason. Why do I understand this?
Yeah, like one thing I love about hearing about spoons and silverware is that when you go to a restaurant, like how everyone's eating off of the same spoon and forks. Like what you just ate off of, someone just ate off from like probably an hour ago, 2 hours ago. And like you could possibly get herpes because they didn't wash that spoon or fork good enough. Like the thought of that, okay, herpes might be a stretch, but the thought of that, man, like I love spreading that thought before eating anything with someone else's silverware.
If you did not drink milk out of a bag in grade school.
First off, am I seeing chocolate milk in a bag? Yo, no real person did this, bro. Everyone who did this is fake.
You are too young for me. Am I the only one who drank out of a small carton?
No, exactly. What do you mean a bag of milk? Imagine having to whip around a bag of milk around school. You slip up a little bit and that bag of milk is going to start leaking. I found out last night that Canadians have bags of milk. That's quite literally wanting to be different just because. Like, you don't have no reason to be like that. You just want to be different. You're inefficiently different. It doesn't taste better. You just look goofy.
Like a normal child. I got the squad on speed dial, parts of a playground versus what they felt like.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Yes, this gave you a headache. Hold on. What type of weak child were you that monkey bars hurt your finger? I'm not gonna lie. If monkey bars were really killing your fingers like that, man, go out. You had to go outside more. Static shock, absolutely. Burning pits of flame, absolutely.
90s hoverboards. Gym class used to be lit whenever the teacher pulled out these. If you recognize this image, you are qualified for a veteran.
Everyone's seen this, bro. Everyone's played this game. Any age, everyone has played this game, bro. like, come on now. This is not that old.
Veterans discount. Who else used to make these? All I can hear is, can you start this for me? Y'all poke or peel these. I thought using your front teeth was the only option.
I threw them away because I thought they tasted disgusting. That's what I did.
What kids have these days versus what we had. You already know what season this is. These things smack in the summer. 8-year-old me pretending to smoke when it's cold outside.
8-year-old me pretending to smoke Smarties would crush that bad boy up. Oh, man, it's been a long day in social studies. Oh. Y'all heard about that Martin Luther King guy? Yeah, he's pretty cold.
When mom lets you keep
Smarties are disgusting, bro. They do not taste good.
the change. 6-year-old me trying to invent a new color. Wait here, I will be back. This is traumatizing.
Right. Right, because I'm like, they're gonna fuss at me because my mom not here. And I'm just a pea little boy. I'm just a wee little boy. And what are you gonna fuss at me for?
7-year-old me standing up in the bath after holding my breath underwater for 22 seconds. This floor tile exists. How my 5-year-old brain saw this. 8-year-old. Oops, my bad. How it looked versus how it felt. The 4 horsemen of childhood memories.
Stabbing into erasers, absolutely. Peeling off the pin, absolutely. Fingering the wall, absolutely. Letting your light have a dingling that was forward, absolutely.
You are 10 years old and just unlocked the ability to become a turtle. Going down this boy, how it looked versus how it felt. Admit it, you have all done these things in childhood. Use
a ruler as a sword. Oh yeah. Use it as a sword. Yeah.
your ruler as a sword.
Yeah.
Trying to balance a switch between up and down.
Absolutely.
Using your bed as a trampoline.
I mean, who doesn't? I feel like if you haven't used your bed as a trampoline, there is something fundamentally wrong with you as a brain, just in general. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to use your trampoline as your bed as a trampoline at a grown age either. Bounce on that thing.
Closing the refrigerator, only to see the light turning off.
Yeah.
6-year-old me at 2 a.m. debating if I should hold my pissin till the morning, or run down the hall and risk an attack from a demon. 12-year-old me at the toys section, knowing full well
I'm not getting nothing, bro. I'm just walking down a section of glorious necessityism, and I know I'm not gonna get a dang thing.
Any of it. Y'all remember these. You just opened a deep memory that I thought.
Well, I forgot what these are. Y'all remember the little wibble wobble things where like you hit them, but they have a round bottom, so they would just go and they would sit back up, and then you would hit it back down, and then they would just shake like this, and then you hit it again, and they shake this like that. Yeah, I don't remember what they're called though. Yo, it feels like something in my eyelash.
What didn't exist. Describe a perfect day. 7-year-old me.
Amazing game in gym class.
What adults see versus what kids see. 6th grade me coming home.
Banger, mid, peak, mid, banger, double mid.
Home and opening my first generation iPod Touch. If you didn't learn math on this, you are too young for me.
I don't know what this is.
Must be getting old as hell.
What
because
the heck is this? Like what is this? Dog, if you don't get a pen and paper, if you don't use your fingers, what are you using this for? No one has ever used this, bro. This is fake. This is a fake calc.
This 6-year-old me digging in the sandbox to reach the center of the earth. There's not one unique experience in this video. I still think you gotta be on some voodoo stuff to work with one of these. Play, pause, volume up, down, next back. What's hard to understand about these controls?
Like, am I tripping?
Burn the witch. The
what?
4 horsemen of a 5-year-old's dream job.
Huh?
About these controls. Burn the witch.
Never wanted to be a firefighter. Never wanted to be a police officer. Never. Like never even had a thought of maybe it'd be cool. Absolutely not. Why would I want to be Superman? He's a whack. Astronaut's cool. Yo, firefighters are cool. I would never want to be one though. Why the hell would I want to be Superman? I wish I could just have a kilo of kryptonite if Superman ever was real, so I could just chuck it at him. F Superman, bro.
4 horsemen of a 5-year-old's dream job. When mum says she will be back soon, but the cashier starts scanning the items. Me as a kid, when I had to throw away the cool stick I found. These smelled so bad and were probably washed once a year.
Oh my goodness, bro. And then you have the kids in the back that used to suck on them that would just be eating these shirts. They're like, delicious. Delicious. Oh man, they wanted to eat the sweat.
Coming back to see your finished product, best feeling.
No, because I wasn't an artist type of guy. I hated doing anything artsy, bro. I don't want to draw. I don't want to write. I don't want to paint, bro. Put a football in my hand, bro. I want to play.
These, I can still smell them. You haven't known real fur until you've tried to use one of these. I need all of my public school peeps to help me out. Did anyone else have to play a recorder in elementary school? Specifically, hot cross buns. This is real, I swear.
I don't think we had to play a recorder specifically, but I do remember going to music class into a trailer and we'd be playing hot cross buns. Hi. Oh wait, there was another one, but I can't remember the name, bruh. He had to say something stupid. I can't remember. He really had us playing something stupid, bro. It had to do with the banana. He had us in class saying oats, 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 apples and bananas. Like, what are you talking about? That's what he had me doing, bro. Oats, 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 apples and bananas. Like, shut up, bro. Let me go to gym class. I want to go to PE. They had us all BS, bro. Y'all was in music class. We were in music class. Ma fa si la ti do do la ti. Like this. Oh, brother.
When you stop to look at the new Lego sets for 20 seconds and then your mum disappears. When your ball gets stuck under the car. Retweet if these had a positive impact on your childhood.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the brownie. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling it in every fiber of my being. Oh my gosh.
You could have traded this in for someone's whole lunch.
Oh yes, you could. Oh, it had amazing trade value, bro. It had gold level trade value, bro. Getting these was like getting gold. One of the first people getting gold in the gold rush, man. Oh.
Flashback to when you were a kid and your parents took you to a random event. Let's see what's upstairs. Upstairs. 8-year-olds when they reach the top of this. Stick exists. Kids. Me, smelling a scent carried by the breeze that takes me back to the happiest days of my childhood, only to be blown away in an instant.
I'll be getting the sense of my childhood and I just be getting depressed because of nostalgia.
Jumping off a single step. 4-year-old saying, look what I can do. Their parents. Me being ill as a kid, 2 minutes after parents left home. 9-year-old me running to give my dad his phone because Dave work boss is calling. When you and your friend are at your neighbor's door because you kicked your ball over the fence. 5-year-old me coming to terms with my new life as a nomad after I cannot find my mum at the store. And what sounds would you hear in the garage? Where's my fucking socket? Don't touch a motherfucking thing. Screw this car. Imaginary.
Y'all had a garage? You know what I'm saying? That would be my response to that question. Y'all had a garage?
Monster. A cool stick that I found. 10-year-old me. Kids these days will never know the hardships of each week having to overcook a fresh hard-boiled egg yolk for the computer mouse.
What are you talking about? What am I looking at? Hard-boiled. Oh, because this was the okay. Huh? Wait, no, you had to overcook it for the. Wait, what are you? No, this is a unique experience. I've never heard of this in my life. We did not do this. You didn't do this, bro. That's cap.
To Mouse. Seeing Buster getting old hit me right in the childhood feels. Kickballs that have been stuck in the middle school gym ceiling since 2011. This was all you needed for a birthday party.
I mean, man, that's all you need for a birthday party. Now, I mean, I guess it depends what time of year it is. Because if it's summer, like, you know, put a little couple of kiddie pools in the back for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a kid's birthday party, it really is all just this. It is, you know what I mean? Terrible. Kids having terrible drinks with probably a mid cake, terrible ice cream. They really put a hot dog up here instead of a burger. Like, at least put a burger there. Golly, man. Yo, cookie cake used to go crazy, bro.
Back in my day, did you knock on people's doors as a kid and run away before they had a chance to answer?
That's called ding dong ditch. Bro really gave a full grammatically correct sentence to describe ding dong ditch, bro. Like, call it its nickname.
If so, this could be the job for you.
Yo, call it its nickname, bruh.
Some of y'all didn't grow up with an older brother who would WWE chokeslam you onto your couch because he felt like it, and it shows. Why commit murder when you can have one of these? Come on.
Because
guys.
My parents couldn't afford that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it has to do with being able to afford it or having no space for this as well. Like, you have to have proper space to fit this, but this look lit.
I'd kill for one of those.
This looks so lit,
think
bro.
You're missing the point. Let me just karate chop your ankles real quick.
I know people who used to come at you on purpose trying to swing these things at you. They wouldn't even ride them. They use this purposely just to take out your ankles. They wanted to blood your ankles up. They wanted to bruise your ankles up. And then they get mad when you choke them out and you throw them into the water without no life jacket. They get mad at when they're drowning and you don't go in there and dive and get them, bro. Like, no, take that.
One of the best games of my childhood.
What am I looking at? Is this Simpsons?
Childhood, a time of adventure and wonder. I just heard two kids playing outside, and one goes, "I do not fear the dark side." Then the other kid goes, "You should." And then I just hear a whack noise, then crying. That is the sound of childhood happening. I might need to have a talk with my daughter, but I'm not even sure what I would say.
What the? Hold on. What is your daughter doing?
Happening. I might need to have.
What is your daughter doing? Hold on. What is she planning for? Hold on. Let me sit up. What is hold on, you might need to lock in your daughter with a therapist off rip. Psychiatrist, something. This is not healthy. This is not good. Hold on.
A talk with my daughter, but I'm not even sure what I would say. Where's the ocean? 6-year-old me in front of the TV. I've had this container since I was a kid, and it gets more depressing as I get older. Dinosaurs, markers, medicine. As a child, I had the impression that
oh, that would kill me, bro. I have to get rid of the box. I could not have that box in my line of sight, dog. I couldn't do it, bro. The medicine is going to be marked off, and that's going to be like the day he dies or like a couple days before he dies, and the medicine is just going to be marked off, and that's going to be like the tale of his life. Oh my goodness, that's depressing, dog.
I would be offered free drugs by strangers much more frequently than the 0 times it's happened. How schools expect us to stop bullying. You're bothering me. Please stop. Understandable.
Like, that's not about to happen, bro. I'm getting bullied. They making fun of me. I tell y'all just like, oh, it's okay. Hey, Josh, stop it. Please stop it, Josh. You're hurting his feelings in front of the whole class, and now the whole class making fun of me because I want to not be bullied, and now everybody's bullying me. Like, bro.
Have a great day. Yeah, breaking up is sad, but have you ever given away your childhood Lego collection?
I gave away my childhood Pokemon cards collection, bro. I had cards on cards on cards, man. I had so many cards and I gave them away.
Friendships are wild because you learn every detail of their childhood traumatic experiences and ensuing lifelong mental illness in the first week, and then 3 years later, you're like, wait, you have a dog? Kids today are missing out on the pre-streaming era, where your childhood was at least partially defined by some semi-obscure movie your family just happened to own on tape, and you watched several dozen times. Kids these days will never know the struggle. Estimated time left, 39 years. Like this, if you still have a Beanie Baby stuffed animal that you had since you were little. One taught me love, one taught me patience, one taught me pain.
Wait, which one taught you? Wait, hold on, what?
That you had since you were little. One taught me love, one taught me patience, one taught me pain.
Okay, so I'm assuming this taught you pain, this taught you love, and this taught you patience. I remember when I would have a DVD, not DVD, but I would have like a PS2 game, and it has a whole bunch of scratches on it. And then so I would have to look up methods on try to how to fix the scratches, right? So what my friend used to do is like he used to spit on the DVD and just guide the spit on it, and then he would wipe it off, and that would work. And then we would rub in toothpaste on like some of the scratches. We would rub toothpaste and hoping that would work. We were trying everything, bro. Now, toothpaste low-key works sometimes.
Teacher, nobody going to lunch until everyone's quiet. 4th grade me. Everyone shut the fuck up.
You did not say that. You were not hard, bro. You were not that guy. Just on here lying.
Ah, yes. The stages of life. Child, pain, sleep. When you have no life experiences or achievements. Alex, former child. Bringing back weird memories from elementary school. 8 years old nowadays, have an iPhone 7 or X. But when I was 8, I had this. Whoever had a PSP when they were 8 were just as spoiled. I had a PSP. I can smell
Low key. That's a great correlation. I had a PSP as well. I have a PSP, a DS, 3DS. Yeah, I was a PSP type of guy. I was mostly a DS type of guy actually. A PSP was chill, but I was really on the DS heavy.
all this picture. We all tried to push down every color at once. My brain, do it. Why? Just do it. Okay. The boys waiting outside to see if my mom says yes to them coming in. The ancestors of today's bath bombs, bath beads, the throne of a chief.
I've never seen bath beads.
The throne of a king, the throne of a god. 7-year-old me in the car, wondering why the moon has been.
Yeah, I remember one time I was young and I was arguing with my cousin saying, the sun's following me. Everywhere I go, the sun goes. He's like, no, bro, the sun's following me. I'm like, no, it's not. Because when you leave, the sun is still right here with me. Just talking about some BS, bro. Talking straight nonsense.
Following us. 6-year-old
I know my mom was driving the car like, can they please shut up?
me waiting to die after I accidentally swallowed a little bit of toothpaste. The worst parts of my childhood. 2nd grade me walking into the scholastic of toothpaste. The worst.
What board game is this? Man, if you put up a board game and it's not Monopoly or Candyland, what are you talking about? I ain't never seen that board game before. Put Candyland on the screen. Snakes and ladders? Oh, so y'all were playing with snakes and ladders? I probably didn't pick it up because I had a snake in it because I don't rock with snakes. Y'all really a snake type of people. Y'all disgust me. Y'all be playing with reptilians? Yuck. Yuck. Okay, I see what type of nasty people y'all are.
Worst parts of my childhood. 2nd grade me walking into the scholastic book fair with $7.
Knowing the only thing you can get is a bookmark and an eraser. I remember waiting for the Scholastic Book Fair every year just so I could get a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that I wouldn't read. I just wanted to flex the collection. I just wanted to be that day where they're like, oh, what? How many Diary of a Wimpy Kid books you have? And I hit them with one of these, a money spread on my arm. That's how many I got. I got all of them. You see this purple one? Y'all don't even know the purple one dropped yet. Light blue one, that was the best one. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Trying to flex since I was J.I. Waka, please Waka. I've been begging Waka. It's my homie's B-Day. Can you please shout him out? His name is Darius. Hey, Darius. We do not wish the best for you, bro. We wish you have a terrible birthday, man. Darius. Happy birthday, Darius, bro.
The same actor is live on 2 different TV channels. 6-year-old me. Yeah, you're old, but are you this old? When you find out your parents' names aren't actually mum and dad, how many other lies have I been told by the council? Who else had a stage in their cafeteria? I'm this old. If you remember,
a stage in your cafeteria.
Been told by the council. Who else?
A stage? They holding plays in your cafeteria? What were they doing in your cafeteria?
Had a stage in their cafeteria. I'm this old. If you remember this.
What do you mean if you remember this game, you get to qualify for Derek? Bro, everybody knows this game, man. Everybody knows Temple Run. Everyone knows Temple Run too, bro. We're no, people aren't old yet. Everyone's played this, bro.
game, you're a legend. But are you this old? It's all fun and games until you lose one piece. Some of you never got smacked in the face with one of these when you were younger, and it really shows. I went to PE one time with a stuffy nose, got hit
Wait,
one time, and
yeah,
it cleared all my sinuses. 10-year-old me, after losing my toys. Canadian Eatery puts tiny chairs around the little table that comes inside pizza boxes.
That's
My
hard.
childhood dream has come true.
That's so cute.
Rare photo of a remote control from the 70s. What do you do with this?
What do you mean? What do you do with it? You bang it on your parents' head. You bang it on your own head. You rip it up and slowly open it. Like,
A,
what do you mean?
pretend it's a lightsaber. B,
What?
bonk it on someone's head.
Yes.
C, try to fold it. D,
No, I
remove
mean-
the top layer.
Yeah, okay. We were folding it. We were folding it. But with that being said, we're going to call it there with the memes from your childhood. And then let's get into the, wait, hold on. Amazing video by Vascool. All right. So next what we're gonna do is, someone said in YouTube chat, bro, we're just not looking at YouTube chat, bro. They are on timeout. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They are on timeout. We are not worried about YouTube chat. If YouTube chat wants any form of interaction or attention, they just gonna have to come to Twitch, bro. Link is in the description. Today we're about to be checking out a channel called Mr. No, and I'm trying to know what Mr. No knows that I don't know. You know? I just put 20 inside of a cig! You did! Let's go.
What if you sold hot Cheetos in ancient Egypt?
Okay, if we sold hot Cheetos in ancient Egypt, Socrates is gonna pull up and I'm going to stuff those spicy Cheetos down his throat, and he's gonna be like, oh, but if I take the Cheetos from you, then what are you? And I'm just gonna keep stuffing his throat with Cheetos, bro. That's what's gonna happen. But maybe Socrates won't show up and I'm hating for no reason.
Day 1. You arrive in Egypt with a bag of hot Cheetos.
Which is
113
stupid.
degrees. You hand one to a pyramid worker. He bites it, drops to his knees, thinks he's been poisoned.
Bro, you're offering Cheetos to people in 100-degree weather? Look at him, how he's looking at him. He's like, I'm a bite off your tip. Watch where you sleep tonight. I'm coming for that cock. Why is he looking like that? He looks insane.
Then he asks for another one. Day 2. Word spreads. They call it the Red Curse. Half the
Red
pyramid
Curse.
crew has red fingers.
Why are they treating Cheetos like crack? Because it is. It is. But they really squishing them all up. Like,
And stomach problems. The foreman
these are not these are not pyramid workers, bro. These are Indian servants or slaves.
thinks it's a plague. He shuts down construction. Day 3.
He thinks
Cleopatra
it's a
hears
plague.
about the Red Curse. She sends a servant to bring her a bag. She tries one, doesn't
Right.
flinch, asks for something spicier. Nobody has ever asked
Spicier?
for something spicier than
You want something spicier? I'm gonna eat 3 bags and I'm gonna pee on a cup, and then you. Yeah, tonight. You know what I'm saying? What she say? I know you belong to someone else, but tonight. Shut up, you can't sing? I can't sing, but I can stroke though. I got your girl in a chokehold. Rip my nipples out, she gonna go loco. Huh? That was PG. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise. That was PG. Your ears are bleeding. TF. Waka, YouTube is delayed. Well, tell YouTube to stop chatting like how they chatting over there. I'll respond to the chat. That has nothing to do with them being delayed, but still.
Hot Cheetos. You're scared of her now. Week
Why
1,
am I
tax
scared of
collector
her?
shows up.
What are you selling?
You say snacks. He tries one, grabs his
You like
stomach,
that? You
runs
like
behind
that?
the pyramid. You hear sounds no man should hear. He comes
Oh, he
back,
took
writes
a
down
mean food, he
0
had diarrhea?
taxes and takes 3 bags.
0
Month
taxes?
1, somehow Socrates is visiting.
Bro, you better do what you're supposed to do. You better do what you're supposed to do, bro. You better, you better do what you're supposed to do with him being
Egypt. He walks up and stares at your sticky fingers. You don't wait for a question. You
Thank
shove
you.
a handful of hot
Yes!
Cheetos in his
Yes!
mouth. He can't talk. First time in
Yes!
his life. You charge him
Yes!
triple and almost feel bad.
If using me is your power, what are you without?
You didn't keep stuffing them. You didn't keep stuffing them, bro. You didn't keep stuffing them, dog.
Almost. What if you sold hot?
Bro, you were supposed to stuff it down his throat so he couldn't think no more, bro.
Would you become rich by selling ice cream in ancient Egypt?
Oh,
Day
yeah,
1,
absolutely.
You show up in Egypt with milk, honey, and a block of ice.
Yo, like, where did we get the milk and honey from, bro?
It's 45 degrees. People are frying eggs.
What is 45 degrees Celsius? He said 45 degrees. Like we don't use Fahrenheit. The better form of measuring temperature. How many degrees is 40 degrees Celsius? 104 degrees. Holy. Yeah, nah, bro. You not catching me out there. Hold on. Oh my nose itches, bro.
Eggs on sandstone. You hand a cup
That's
to a
hard.
merchant. He's never tasted anything
Oh,
cold
yeah, you
in
like
his
that?
entire life.
You like that,
Nobody
huh?
here has. You sell out
Yeah.
in 20 minutes. Day 2. Word spreads about the frozen honey. A priest buys 6 cups.
Hey, you know what we doing? We pulling up. We say, hey, everyone with the nicest abs, come up front. Y'all get 50% off. Every guy who's fit, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, let's look at me. He's gonna be flexing. He's like, yeah, look at this. I'm killing the competition. That's what I'm doing. I'm filling them up with ice cream, bro. I'm murking the competition, bro. I'm gonna get them so big they can hardly walk, they can hardly move. They might even get executed because they can't fulfill their roles properly, bro. And then I become him. Yo, I'm a strategic genius, bro. Oh my goodness.
And tells everyone the god sent you. You don't correct
up.
him. That's free marketing.
That's
Day
great. That's
3.
free
Tax
marketing.
collector shows up.
How many cups do you sell per day?
You say
Like
5.
100.
He looks at the line of
5.
60 people and says nothing. You hand him a free cup. He takes a bite, closes his eyes, and
Yo,
walks away.
what? So,
Day
okay,
4.
easy
The ice is
manipulation,
melting.
easy corruption.
You find a potter and describe a cooling system. Clay inside clay with wet sand between them. He thinks
Right.
you're a god. Day 5. Festival by the Nile. Thousands of sweaty Egyptians. You sell 500 cups. Zero
I know we
competition.
getting- I
Zero
know we
health
getting bread.
inspections.
Oh
Day
my
6.
goodness.
The pharaoh summons you.
Yes.
His food taster tries it first.
He dies.
Eyes go
Please don't
wide.
die.
The
Please don't
pharaoh
die.
takes one
Yep.
bite.
And then
He
guess what?
nods once. You're set for life. Would you become rich by
You know what? When I sit back and think about it, I do truly think that's how it would go if I went back in time. I do think I would be the one to create ice cream. And honestly, it would be the closest to world peace the world has ever been. And you know why is that close to world peace? Because there's no Socrates. That's why. Stupid prick.
selling? What if you had a car in ancient Greece? Day 1. You appear in Athens behind the
Day 1, you run out of gas. Like, what do you mean if I had a car? There's no roads fit for this thing.
wheel of a black BMW. A crowd gathers instantly. A priest drops to his knees and starts praying. You honk the
I'm gonna start driving over people, bro. Get out my way.
horn. 3 people faint. Day 2.
faint.
You drive through the Agora at 5 miles per hour. People are diving out of the way like it's a war elephant. Socrates walks up.
Socrates, it's been 25 minutes, bro. I've been in this world for 25 minutes. How are you already here? Did I pull up on you on accident? Maybe look. maybe we pulled up on Socrates because not only did we bring the car back in time, we brought a stick and we can light his head off. That has to be what's gonna happen.
Calmly touches the hood and asks, "Does it have a soul?"
Why
You
is
say
he
no.
with
He looks
us?
disappointed and walks away. Day 3. Word reaches the
least he's
generals.
gone.
They want the chariot
least
for
he's gone.
war. You explain it needs gasoline. They bring you olive oil. You say no. They bring you wine. You say no. They bring you a goat. You give up explaining.
And then we run out of gas and they kill us. And then Socrates would be like, now what are you without your head? And then we spit on him before we die. Like,
Day 4. You take the king for a ride. He steps out, kisses the ground, and immediately orders his army to build 500 of them.
but how are they about to build it, bro? Hold on. Okay.
You don't tell him it took humanity another 2,300 years.
Hey,
Day
they
5,
locked, though. They
the fuel
locked. We
light
ran out of
turns
gas.
on.
No!
You are now the most powerful man in Greece with
No!
a useless metal box. Philosophers gather around it daily and debate its meaning.
What do
Day
you mean
6,
debate its
the car
meaning?
is dead. Athens tows it with oxen to the Acropolis and places it next to the temple.
gonna be like a
They
statue type
believe
of
it was a
thing?
divine vessel that
Right.
carried a god who ran out of
Right.
purpose. Honestly,
A god who ran out of purpose. Yo, the type of meat suck for no reason. Like, now this makes you think, like, how many people were thrown into a position of power just because of a crazy coincidence, and now they just wake up one day and they're like, oh, they're all sucking me. They're all sucking. Oh my goodness. You suck. And then it's like, you, I want you to suck me. And then you suck me. Like, they just, that's the experience they had. That just one day a crazy coincidence happened, and then it's just free suckage. I'm PG, by the way. That was that was a PG sentence. Because suckage really could be used for any type of adjective, bro. Like, there's all different types of sucking. Chat, guess what I just did? Guess what? Wait. Guess what I just did? I just put 20 inside of a stick! Yo, my socks, literally, they're like covered in brown stains because I was wearing a pair of shoes and I was walking so much that the inside of my shoes melted and it started getting on my socks and staining my socks. I didn't know that happened. Like, I didn't know a shoe could do. I didn't know companies made shoes that could do that. Like, why would that be a problem? Why would that ever be? Like, that was so stupid. Get new shoes? I need to. I 100% need to, bro. That was the weakest thing I've ever seen. But now, what type of shoes do I need, bro? Yo, I hate shopping, bro. I hate clothes shopping. I hate any form of shopping because it's too many options, bro. I get a headache because I'm like, well, I could get this shirt, but I don't know if I look good in it. And even if I put it on, I'll still be like, I don't know if I look like. I have to see myself multiple times in it. I'll be like, I could get these shoes, but these shoes also are good. Why do I see 20 pairs of the same shoes from different brands? What am I supposed to do with this? It does, bro. Let me out of your basement, daddy, please. Get some true Spartan sandals, bruv. They gotta be coming straight from YouTube chat because those are their first messages. We do not care. Your name is Isaac. I'm gonna give you something to care about when I bend you over and. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Lying, not just texting me when everybody knows.
that's not even wrong. What if you had a car in ancient? What if you were raised by a Mexican cartel? Year 1. Born in a concrete house with no running water. Your father works for people he never talks about. You learn to stay quiet before you learn to speak.
Okay.
Year 6. No school. You stand on a corner and count cars. When a black truck passes, you text a number you were told to memorize. What will happen when GTA 6 finally drops?
We're getting GTA 6 predict video. We're getting GTA 6 predict.
Hour 1. You call in sick to work. So does
I'm calling in sick to work too. I'm 100% calling in sick too.
your boss. So does his boss. Sony's servers crash within 40
There's too
seconds.
many people in
Xbox follows at 41. The
Right.
loading screen appears. You almost
And it loads
cry.
forever.
Hour 5.
Almost cry. It almost cries.
You're driving through Vice City at sunset. The graphics are so real, you check if your actual car is still parked outside.
Bro, the game is gonna look so real. Yo, first thing I'm doing is going to the strip club, bro. Got to, man. I gotta.
Palm tree sways in the wind and you whisper, beautiful. Hour 12. You haven't eaten. You haven't moved. Your legs are numb, but Lucia just pulled off a heist and you physically cannot pause.
Lucia,
Your
we
girlfriend
got
texts
this.
you. You reply, 5 more minutes. That was 4 hours ago.
5 more minutes, bro. You text, hey, it's GTA 6 day. It become a national holiday. Everybody's off work. There's no McDonald's open. There's no Walmart open. Everyone's off. It's certified GTA 6 day, guys. We are all celebrating.
She's now your ex-girlfriend. You don't notice until Tuesday.
Cap, because if she was really your girlfriend and you like games that much, she'd be on it too. She don't even gotta play games. She don't gotta like games, but it's GTA 6 day. National holiday. She gonna be on it as well.
Day 2, you finally go outside.
What
The
we going
sun
outside for?
hurts. Real people look low resolution compared to the NPCs you've been staring at.
Yo, imagine just walking the streets and someone's just looking at you like this. You look like an NPC. You smell like an NPC. You taste like an NPC. Lucia! Lucia!
You try to enter your car and instinctively reach for a triangle button. Day
What?
6, you've done everything.
You're a
every
week
mission,
in?
every side quest, every hidden Easter egg. You put
Yo.
the controller down and
You're not even in. You probably didn't even touch online mode yet. That was straight story mode. You not done. You not done, bro. Walker the type of person to be in YouTube chat right now. Like, why are y'all dissing me? Can you act normal for 10 minutes? What? What did I do that was abnormal? Wait, what did I do? Can I get proof of this abnormal behavior? Like, I just feel like I'm being hoed. Please pick a door. That's a great question. Yeah, we should pick a door. Your mom's room or your dad's room? What door are we picking? Yeah, that's what we should choose. Which door will I enter? Which door will I go diving in? No pants on, no shorts. I'ma just go in there, butt booty naked. You know, which one? Do I go left or do I go right? Maybe I go into left and then I go into the right as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just start just swinging dingle. Just swinging it. Oh, accidentally smacked your mom. Oh, accidentally smacked your dad. Accidentally smacked your auntie. Oh my goodness. Oh, she pregnant now. She pregnant. Oh no, I meant to pull out, but I didn't. That was a PG conversation. 100% PG conversation. 100%. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't get me, bro. Don't try me. Don't try me. That's 100% PG.
feel empty, but then Rockstar drops the online mode.
Yes!
What will happen when GTA 6 finally drops?
Okay, so
Hour
online
1.
wasn't out yet, bruh. Oh yeah, I'm telling y'all, I'm probably taking a week off of work for GTA. I'm probably taking a week off, just full time on it.
What if you had a car in ancient Rome? Day
We
1,
already
you
went
appear
over
on the
this.
Via Appia in a black
We already-
BMW.
already
Rome
went over
has
this.
roads.
But
First
it's because it's
civilization where you can
different than
actually
other,
drive.
whatchamacallit?
A merchant tries to feed the car hay.
guys. Oh no. Hold on. Wait, they trying to feed the car.
You tell him it's not a horse. He doesn't believe you.
It has horses though, you know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, we have to give YouTube chat some attention because someone just donated $100 to say absolutely nothing. Like Henry Spike, what? Why did you gave $100 and you didn't say a word? For what? Why? Henry Spike, what like just throwing money. Just throwing money. He refunded that one for sure, bro. He had no words said, bro. He's 100% refunding that one. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hey, you might want to.
He leaves a bucket of water next to it overnight. Day 2. Julius Caesar sees the car and demands a ride. You hit top speed on the Via Appia. He steps out and says he conquered Gaul on horseback. Could have done it in a week with this.
Absolutely.
Day 3. A chariot racer challenges you at the Circus Maximus.
They really challenge my BMW to a race.
250,000 people watching.
Let's be so for real.
He has 4 horses. You have 300 horsepower. You finish before he reaches the first turn. He retires that afternoon.
You forced bro out of retirement.
Day 4. You drive into the Coliseum before the fights. 50,000 people. You rev the engine. The crowd thinks a beast is loose. Gladiators refuse to fight after. Nothing they do can top a BMW.
Now what happens when we run out of gas?
Day 5.
Hopefully there's no Socrates. Like, look at how in shock bro is. Like, he does not want to see Socrates, bro.
Visiting Rome, walks around the car.
It moves without horses, without slaves. What moves it?
Fuel.
What is fuel?
You can't explain.
So you depend on something you can't make to use something you don't understand?
Bro, like, he has a point, bro. You're pissing me off, bro. That's the first time we ever heard Socrates have a point, dog. You really let him cook you up like that? Socrates hasn't cooked no one yet. You just let him cook you.
Want to run him over. Day 6. Fuel light on. By sunset, priests have built a shrine on the hood. You're watching the most advanced civilization on Earth worship a BMW.
And as soon as the car dies, you're dead too.
What if a UFC fighter woke up in ancient Greece?
Oh, he blicking everybody there, bro. Oh my goodness. You tell him if he is able to get away with hand-to-hand combat, right? They gonna think he's a god. 100%. 100%.
Day 1. You open your eyes on dirt. A Spartan throws a spear at your feet and says, train. You're 205 pounds of creatine and pre-workout. He's 5'7", lean as jerky, and has been training to kill since he was 7. You flex at him.
Y'all both been low-key training to kill. I mean, they mean literally kill, but UFC, I wouldn't be surprised if they would go the extra mile.
He doesn't know what a flex is. He thinks you're having a seizure. Day 2. You throw a perfect jab cross. He sidesteps, sweeps your legs with a shield, and puts a spear to your throat.
You're telling me you really trying to fist fight somebody with a spear and a shield? Let's be so for real, bro. Have him run the ones without the spear and shield so you can beat the brakes off of him.
In the UFC, you had 5-minute rounds. Here there are no rounds. This ends when someone stops breathing. Day 3. You ask for protein. They hand you black broth, pork, blood, and vinegar. A man from another city once tasted it and said, now I understand why Spartans don't fear death. You drink the broth. You almost see God. Day 5. A real battle. These guys...
Mind you, he does not have a shield or spear yet. He's still walking around with UFC
walk into actual death with a flute. The man next to you whispers, come...
Oh yeah, come meet me after the war's over. I can tell you've been working on your gluteus maximus. I'm trying to give me a taste.
Back with your shield. We're on it. You whisper back, where's the medic? He doesn't know what that is.
You should have asked where your shield is.
Asks if you want to stay. You were a champion in your era. Here you're mid. You bow and walk home.
Like, you wouldn't be mid, bro. You could literally introduce a whole new way of fighting to them, but instead you decided to just be a pushover, man.
What if a modern engineer woke up and brought... What if you had the internet in ancient Greece?
Who are you gonna be messaging? There is 6. You showed 6-7 to Socrates? Oh, brother, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook us, dog. Yeah, let's get that boy. Let's get that boy Turtle out of here. Get that boy Turtle out of here, bruh. Is this live or a replay? Are you stupid or not? That's on me. That was rude. That was rude. I didn't mean it. I didn't. You know that's not me, guys. Y'all, that's not me, bro. That's not me. That's not me. Y'all know how I be, right? You know, sometimes a little bit of Chris slips out. I blame Chris, dog. He just over here blabbering in my ear. He kind of pissing me off. You know, that's all that really is. He's just over here pissing me off, man.
Day 1. You arrive in Athens with an iPhone and a Wi-Fi hotspot. A philosopher
How do you
sees the
have a
screen and
hotspot?
asks who lives inside. You say nobody. He doesn't believe you and spends the next hour trying to
Oh
talk
my
to
goodness,
it.
he's just
Day
trying to talk.
2.
He's-
You
okay.
show them Wikipedia.
At least he was just a
general
philosopher.
reads about a
At least he's just a philosopher and not actually Socrates, so that's cool.
battle he hasn't fought yet. He goes pale. You scroll past his death date. He faints. Day 3.
And now his
you
death
open
date's
Google
earlier.
Maps and show them the entire world. They thought Greece was most of it. A cartographer stares at the screen for 20 minutes, points at Africa, and whispers, "What is that?" Day 4. You show a merchant Amazon. He sees
You
olive
show him
oil listed
out
for
Amazon.
$14.67.
Wait, what?
He
No
sells
way
it for
someone's about to
2
pull up.
drachmas. He wants to fight whoever's charging that much.
Yo, imagine someone did just pull up in an Amazon.
Day
truck, dog.
5. You
Let's introduce Amazon to ancient Rome or ancient Greece.
show Socrates TikTok. He puts the phone down, looks you dead in the eye, and says, "Your civilization has the entirety of human knowledge at its fingertips, and this is what it chose."
Socrates, you didn't bathe. I don't want to hear nothing from you, Mr. Stench. You chose not to bathe. Go on somewhere. Like Socrates will literally see someone having fun and just become a party pooper. He has a point. No, he doesn't. He didn't do nothing fun in life. All he did was just rage bait. That was his life. Socrates the rage baiter. Like, get out of my face, bro. Have some joy in your life. Smile.
You don't have a comeback. Day 6. Your battery hits 5%.
And now
the
you're
crowd is
gone.
now following you everywhere.
Yeah,
You've
you
become
better. You gotta tell him, hey, map everything out here because I have this I got this information temporarily.
the most important person in Athens. Day 7. The phone dies.
R.I.P.
Nobody bows anymore. A shepherd walks past and says, "Knowledge without wisdom is just noise." You're not sure
Right.
if that's a real quote or if
Nah, I'm not gonna
he
lie.
just made it up.
He just blabbering to your ear, dog. You just provided them with their future, with partially their future, and you provide them with maps of the world, and now they don't care about you. Yeah, kill them. Look at chat, you bum. You know what, Counting Dragons? Because of you. Oh, you just created your account 11 minutes ago? Oh, I don't feel bad for this ban at all. He just made an account. I don't feel bad no more. See, like, cause I was gonna feel bad. I was like, bro, what if he's been here for a minute, bro? And like, he just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not paying attention to chat for real. Like, what if, even though I'm a chat reading connoisseur, like I really chat all the time, I'm thoroughly a chat reader. But maybe I was in the wrong. But then I saw that 11 minutes, bro. He came in here just to be a prick. That's what he wanted to do.
Would you become rich by opening a gym in ancient Rome?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I would just be rich going to ancient Rome because I have such a rich heart. I'm just kidding. I'd become like a model or something. I'll become a sex symbol.
Day 1. You show up near the Colosseum with a dream and a sign that says, "No excuses." A gladiator walks over.
Why
You
is-
hand him a resistance band.
Why did he
snaps
just
it in
shrink like a
half,
thief?
looks you dead in the eye, and asks if you have something harder.
Like, why are y'all portraying like these people are like the just strongest people to ever do it, bro? We are in the era of the strongest people. They're not doing that, man. You're cocksucking. That's what you are. You're just gobbling on ancient Rome right now. Ancient Rome is not like that.
You do not. Day 2. You introduce the bench press.
You introduced the bench press. That bro was doing crunches while benching.
Senator lies down, pushes the bar up once,
He's doing
and declares
incline.
himself a god. A
Did he just one-handed
soldier
bench?
tries it next, still wearing his sword. You suggest he take it off. He suggests you don't suggest
Oh,
things.
brother.
You move on. Day 3. You try to explain leg day. These guys march 30 miles a day and 30 kilos of
Yeah, they
armor.
probably
Their
don't have to
legs
work
are
out
already
leg day.
weapons.
Yeah, I was
so
about to
you
say.
skip leg day.
They
For
do
once,
not
it's
need leg
actually
day.
justified. Day 4. You introduce protein shakes, milk,
Yes,
honey,
sir.
and raw
Yep.
eggs. The
Yep.
gladiator drinks it and says it's the worst thing he's ever tasted.
That is cap, bro. Y'all weren't having feasts like that, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You really sluking it for these ancient Romans, dog. They would love a protein shake.
This is a man who eats barley and animal fat for every meal. You've somehow made something worse. Day 5. The Thermae are your biggest competition. Romans already have public baths with outdoor gyms, pools, and massage
Right.
for free. You're charging for a pull-up bar and motivational quotes on the wall. Day 6. Julius Caesar hears about you. He wants you to train his gladiators. You somehow convince the
Finally.
strongest people on earth that they could be stronger.
I don't know how he just like he just skipped a whole bunch of problems that he should have had. I just felt like I went through a time jump. It felt like a time skip, bro. What the world?
What if you were raised by cannibals your entire life?
My life wouldn't be much different. I'm still gonna eat them bodies. You know what I'm saying? I'm still eating people up.
Day 1. You're not a child to them. You're a future hunter. The tribe doesn't celebrate
Why
your
your-
birth.
why
They
your head get
inspect you.
smaller?
Strong legs. Good. Weak cry. Even better. Silence means
Yeah, we
survival
different.
here.
We
Year
different
3.
here.
You
Yup.
eat what everyone eats. You don't question.
Where did I get the glasses from? Am I the only one here with spectacles? Where'd the glasses come from, bro? I don't understand. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it at all.
It. The meat tastes like meat. The bones get used for tools. You learn that nothing goes to waste.
Absolutely
not even
not.
people. Year 6. Your first ritual. You watch the elders consume a fallen warrior from an enemy
Right.
tribe. They believe his strength transfers to them. You eat too. You feel nothing. This is just dinner. Year 16. Outsiders find your tribe. They look at you with
Outsiders.
horror and take you to the city. They give you
Okay.
normal food. It tastes empty. They teach you their moral.
It tastes empty. There is no way someone who is surviving in civilization gonna taste a fry and be like, oh, it tastes like nothing, dog. They gonna taste a fry. They gonna get hit with a kickback. They gonna, they gonna bite into that burger. They're gonna be like, oh, so many flavors. Oh, like, come on, dog.
Morals. They make no sense. They bury their dead instead of using them.
Right.
To you, this is the real crime. What if
Yeah. I mean, that's how you grow up different. That's how it's gonna be. You gonna look at how other people do things, and y'all like, no, you're wrong. How could you possibly be doing this? But everybody grows up different life, different set of morals. Everyone has a different butt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't yuck someone else's yum unless their yum is truly that disgusting. And cannibalism's not one of that. You know what? Cannibalism really isn't that bad.
What if you spent 1 week in medieval Japan? Day 1. You arrive in Kyoto wearing your Jordans.
What are you,
A
9
samurai
feet
stares
tall?
at your feet like you've insulted his ancestors.
He mad at me because I'm clean? Wait. He's mad at me because I'm clean. That's so backwards, bro.
You bow. Wrong angle. Apparently that bow was for peasants. And you just told a warlord you think he's a farmer. Great
Wow.
start. Day 2. Sword training. They hand you a katana. It's heavier
You
than it
grab the katana by the
looks.
blade.
You swing it once and almost take off your own ear. Day 3. Breakfast is rice, pickled vegetables, and fish.
That's
you
not
sit
terrible.
cross-legged for a tea ceremony that lasts 2 hours.
Oh, that's
Your knees
terrible.
are screaming, but the
Oh my
samurai next
gosh.
to you hasn't blinked in 45 minutes. Day 4.
He just
a
blinked.
commoner bumps into a samurai on the street. The
Did he get
samurai
killed?
draws his sword. You
Hey,
learn about
bro,
Kirisude
relax,
Gomen,
dog.
the legal right to cut down anyone who disrespects
Oh.
you. You suddenly
Bro,
become
he just accidentally walked into him. Like, he didn't even do nothing for real, man. Like, Like they just hating for no reason,
the most
bro. Like,
polite person in medieval history. Day 5. You're invited to watch a duel. 2 samurai face each other in total silence.
who y'all got? Guy on the left or guy on the right? I got my money on right for sure.
1 strike. It's over in a second.
I think I was
You
right.
realize every movie you've ever seen lied to you. Day 6.
Well, yeah,
the
the
Shogun
fights are
hears
going
about
on
the
that
foreigner
long,
with the
that's
strange
not-
shoes. You're brought before him. He asks what skills you bring. You say you're good at Excel. He stares. You
Hey, tell him you're good at math. You know what I'm saying? Tell him you're good at math. I promise you're gonna be able to get a job in accounting. I promise.
panic
you.
and show him your phone. He thinks it's witchcraft. You're one bad answer away from a very short future.
Yeah, you're about to die.
Day 7. You return home. You've never appreciated being a coward this much.
Right. Right. Anyways. Yo, that was very, very interesting videos, Mr. No. That was a whole lot of I'm not gonna say BS-ery. That's what it kind of felt like. Please end the YouTube chat. Should I end the YouTube stream? If y'all say yes, I'm not going to. Ah, dang, I guess I can't do it. Y'all said yes. Man, that sucks. Man, that sure does suck. Okay. Let's see. We have Rage Baiting Verity. We have the Sonic Tape Season 1. We have Terrible Mouse. We're not going to watch Terrible Mouse. We'll watch Terrible Mouse when we end the stream. Do we watch Derek? I think we're going to check out Derek. His old horror movies video. Feet Jahan. Who is that? What? Feet Jahan. Oh, I've seen this guy before.
You know,
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a choice. We have the Sonic tapes. We have old horror movies. Or Rage Baiting Verity. Sonic tape. So put tapes, horror, Verity. Tapes, horror, Verity. Those are the options. And I guess I'll take YouTube chat into account for what we choose to. Horror, tapes, Verity. Okay, I'm seeing a decent amount of horror and tapes. I think it looks like it's between the horror and the tape. But it's mostly the horror. Actually the tapes are putting up a fight. The tapes are actually putting up a decent fight. I can't lie to you. But I think it's going to horror. So let's go here. Old horror movies.
you
Talk to
know,
me.
as much as I love them, horror movies nowadays just don't hit the same.
I call cap.
But is this true?
I
Are
don't-
horror
I don't
movies from
believe
the
that at all.
70s, 80s, and 90s really better or scarier?
I don't think so. I don't
well,
think so.
That's what we'll find out today. Today, ladies and gents, I'll be going over a few horror movies from back in the good old days to not only figure out how well they hold up, but to answer that question: are retro or vintage or old horror movies really better?
No.
Are they? I'd like to know. I'd like to know.
I genuinely think it's a nostalgia factor, and I think it's just because they did it first. But if we went like quality for quality, you sat down and watched both of them, you're gonna be like, dang, this new one, absolutely negs.
And in the end, I'll go over one of the oldest horror movies ever to see how it holds up over a century later.
A century?
Yeah, a century.
Yeah, you know that thing, man.
And the first one I got up is called
Slumber Party Massacre. Talk to me.
Now, some of you may know this one, and some of you may just read the title and think, Slumber Party Massacre? That sounds a lot like Texas Chainsaw. I know what it sounds like. And I'm gonna get to that one too. I'm doing this one first though. Slumber Party Massacre is a 1982 movie where we follow a group of girls who, unbeknownst to them, are being stalked by a serial killer. Right. And I gotta say this now, if it's something these old movies had, it was that nudity, bro.
Oh like, yeah, no, they love showing people naked. They weren't hesitant to show you a quick nip. They show you a nip real quick. I remember watching the theaters a movie with my grandma, and I'm seeing nipples on the screen. I'm looking at her like, were we meant to see that? Were we supposed to see that, Grandma Nana? Were we supposed to?
My goodness, did I click the wrong movie? Either that, or I just stumbled upon a lost episode of Euphoria. Cause dang, that's a lot of butt, bro. But yeah, we follow a group of girls who are being stalked by a serial killer.
Don't go ahead and start watching it now, cause it says there's a lot of butt, bro. Let's lock in. Pay attention to the plots, the actual plot, bro. Cause I know what you be thinking plot is. Come on now, lock in.
Killer who uses a drill as his weapon, a drill. And since they don't realize they're being stalked, they set up a sleepover like it's a normal night. They ordered pizza, gossip. They even broke out the dub pack. Don't do drugs, y'all. But what they ain't know is that it only made it easier for the killer to catch them lacking. And so the girls have to try and survive the night before the killer could turn this slumber party into a massacre.
Okay, one killer, 3 women. Y'all got that, bro. If all one of y'all honestly gonna have to take that L or have to take one for the team, but y'all can come out on top of that.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've only seen this movie once, but I think this movie holds up. I think it does. The characters are likable and realistic, which you can't say about every single horror movie. Like, they're not just some no personality dummies who are just there to die. The killer is actually scary. I mean, have y'all ever seen a dude whose main weapon is something you can only find at Home Depot? Like, what? And then they even had some funny moments. It's a good movie.
Bro, was a body in the refrigerator?
I mean, this is 1982. This is the same year Thriller came out. Of course it's gonna be good. And I know it's not the massacre horror movie people usually think about, but I just wanted to show this one some love because I feel like nobody talks about it. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to the one you're thinking about. But first I gotta talk about
Carrie. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't seen it.
Next movie I got up is Carrie from 1976. Notable things that happened this year: Red M&M's got removed from the bag, and Ryan Reynolds was born. Now I had never seen this movie before. I thought
why did they get rid of Red M&M's? Wait, why?
Video. I heard of it because it's insanely popular, but I had never seen it until today. And I'm gonna say it now. This movie caught me off guard, because watching it, you wouldn't think it's a horror movie at all, up until the end. So in Carrie, we follow a girl named Carrie.
Oh, really?
She's a quiet and shy high school senior with an extremely religious mother. I'll get to that in a second. Who's sort of an outcast at school. She gets bullied, like, a lot. And we see how bad this bullying gets when one day while they're in the locker room, and I'm sorry, I know I'm still introducing this one, and I said it with the last movie, but these old movies really had that nudity.
Oh,
like,
they
I can't
naked
even show a single clip
again?
of this locker room scene because it's just straight Tata's butt and bush, bro.
Great.
You know that's how they rocked it back then. Y'all gonna have to start questioning y'all grandparents because why were they so freaked out? But yeah, as I was saying,
they were loving that Carrie, bro, because I have no reason to know that name. I have no reason to know Carrie besides the fact that they were loving it.
Exactly how bad the bullying gets when one day while she's in the locker room taking a shower, Carrie out of nowhere gets her first period. And since her mom never told her what a period is, again, I'll get to that in a second, she starts tweaking. And instead of helping her while she panics, all the other girls in the locker room just start throwing tampons and pads at her. Man. Now, I know I've said this before when I went over the black phone.
No, that's
all bullying
like,
is bad, but some of these bullying gotta be the dumbest shit I have ever seen. How you gonna bully a girl for something y'all all do? All of y'all. I don't care how crazy she reacts. I flip out too if I didn't know I started bleeding on my freaking weenie once a month. Thankfully, Carrie's gym teacher, Miss Collins, interferes, telling the other girls to leave.
Now you want to lock in, bro. Like y'all weren't locking in before, but now you want to lock.
Oh. And then she slaps Carrie to calm her down. I'm telling y'all, the 70s was wildin'. But amidst all this chaos, we saw two very important things happen. One, while Carrie was panicking about her period, for some reason this light bulb completely shattered.
Okay.
Like, completely. Unless she was hitting some high notes or something, that's a little odd. And two, we see one of the girls who was bullying Carrie, Sue, start to actually feel bad for her. In fact, she felt so bad that the next day when the gym teacher's punching the girls by making them do all these exercises.
Okay, what is this close up? Like, I know you spitting your truth, Derek.
so
I
bad
know
is the next day when the
they're
gym teacher's
they're
punching
jumping
the
jacks. Okay,
girls by
cool.
making
We have a what are we
them do all these
like, brother?
exercises. She doesn't complain at all. That wasn't the case for everyone though, because this girl Chris was pissed about it. She didn't think they deserved to be punished like this, much less over bullying Carrie. So she confronts the gym teacher, you know, give her a piece of my mind.
What? Were they really just swinging, bruh? Low key though, hey, take that. Take that. WW teacher just smacking them around. She don't feel like dealing with nothing. I respect it.
70s wildin'. But yeah, Sue felt very bad. So to make it up to Carrie, she decides to ask her boyfriend Tommy to take Carrie to prom instead of her, which is just insanely sweet and truly selfless. That's exactly why I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I don't care if it's Jimmy from
that don't
South
make
Park.
sense
You
at
gotta
all
let
to
you
me,
take
but
my girl to prom just so you can feel better?
Yeah,
This ain't
yeah,
like borrowing
like,
a
oh,
pencil,
like-
bro. This is my girl. You're not gonna just, I'll give her back to you after prom. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I hope you find a date though. I can do that. But that's what Sue wants to do. So Tommy agrees to ask Carrie, and after saying no the first time, thinking it was some sort of messed up joke, with some encouragement from Miss Collins, Carrie eventually does say yes.
Aw.
She will go to prom with Tommy. But let's not forget, guys, Carrie's mom is extremely religious.
Oh
Like,
no, Carrie's mom is going to kill Carrie, or is Carrie gonna kill her mom, and so that's why she's soaked in blood? You know, those are some great questions that I'm asking, but the real question is just how good is this bite? Real good. Need another. I'm not doing liminal spaces today, bro. Stop spamming. What up, yo? You trying to get your mouth full too? Oh wait, this is red meat. Oh! Oh man! Oh man! Don't worry, bro. I got some salmon in the fridge for you, yo. Don't worry about it, bro. You know I'm looking out for you. You know I'm looking out for you. Waka, play more Minecraft mods with Yo-Yo and Simba. I would love to, but Yo-Yo and Simba said they didn't want to play without me. They said, hey, you know, we don't really feel like mixing and matching you in here. They feel like it's better as a duo. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is, bro. I'll let them rock. You know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But nah, I do hope you have a great recording session today, man. I hope you have a great recording session playing that Verity mod in Minecraft. You know, I thought it would have been amazing if we could have all three played together, but not much I can do. Not much I can do at all. W Yo-Yo in chat, man. W Yo-Yo for making the executive decision to kick me out of the recording group.
extremely. Like, not only does she never tell Carrie about her period because she believes getting it is a sin, what? But she also locks Carrie in the closet and makes her pray anytime she thinks she's misbehaving. So it's pretty much safe to say she's a bit strict.
So the mom don't get a
So when
period?
Carrie tells her about going to prom with a boy, it did not go well.
Wait, so would she rather her go with the girl? If she's religious, I don't know what she
Well,
wants.
they pretty much start arguing back and forth. Carrie saying that she wants to go and that not everything's a sin. Her mother saying she needs to go to the closet and repent. But just like the light bulb situation from earlier, while they're arguing and Carrie grows increasingly
Carrie
frustrated
has
because her
superpowers?
mom's not listening and she's
Oh,
walking
she
away
kills
from
her
her.
mom
And
with her superpowers?
oh, hell nah. This is when Carrie tells her mom, and us pretty much, that she has telekinesis. Yeah, on top of cramps, turns out her first period gave her access to some supernatural abilities. Anytime Carrie gets upset or concentrates, she can move stuff with her mind. Which is like, alright, my puberty gave me voice cracks and random boners, and she gets superpowers. Alright, I see what y'all doing. And Carrie's mom was obviously terrified. I'm not gonna lie, I would be too. She tells her it's the devil. The same devil that took your father away.
Oh, right. You know what took my father away? You, bro. He didn't want to be around you no more, so he jumped off the bridge. Like,
Carrie tells her, oh mama, it wasn't the devil. He just ran off with a woman, mama. I know that low-key hurt. Then she also tells her mama, I'm going to the prom. and you can't stop me. Who is she feeling like? Who? Think you cold, Carrie? You know you cold, Carrie. And so Carrie was going to the prom. We even get a cute montage of her and Tommy getting ready for the prom in their own ways. Carrie makes a dress and learns how to do her makeup. Tommy goes with his friends to get a suit. I'm telling you, you nearly forget this is a horror movie. You see Carrie all excited to go. Her mom is obviously still being
no piece of horror thing has happened
saying
yet.
Everyone's gonna laugh at her and
that is
hitting herself. All right, calm down.
That's terrible, bro.
But Carrie just sits her down.
Yo, no, for real. Imagine getting ready to go to a prom or some event, and your parent looks at you and says, everyone's gonna laugh at you." Oh my gosh. Yo, if you grow up in a house with a hater like that, like, you genuinely will never have self-confidence, bruh. Living with a hater like those? Golly.
Hours and leaves. And then Carrie and Tommy arrive at the prom. And not only is this the beginning of the end, but this is also where it gets a little sad for me. Not because of anything Tommy did. No, him and Carrie actually had a blast. Carrie talked with Miss Collins, who was very happy for her.
Okay.
Tommy and Carrie laughed it up and talked about going to an after party. Okay, I was trying to refrain from saying this, but can this dude not be Joe's cousin or something? Joe, if you watching this, am I tripping?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't thinking that at all. I've been looking at his hair this whole time. His hair is blowing me. I'm not rocking with the cuts. His cut pissing me off. It's given 1800s president, dog. It's given when they used to wear those fake wigs.
Okay, you'll not be cousins, bro. But yeah,
What up, hater with a smile? I came from YouTube. See, that's how you're that's how you're supposed to appropriately migrate. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to appropriately migrate over here.
Flirted and danced with her, and he even kissed her. Hey Tommy, don't you got a girl?
Oh, I think he got
too
caught up in the mood.
Put through, I couldn't help but just be happy for her. No joke, I was smiling ear to ear watching this. Grown man too.
What happened now?
But then came the prom king and queen voting. And you see,
no way.
I mentioned this earlier, but while Carrie was over here all excited and getting ready for the prom,
what happened?
There were people who were still upset at her. People who were planning on getting revenge for getting them in trouble. Yeah, that girl Chris from earlier, she was still mad.
Gosh.
So she concocted a plan to get some payback. After finding out Carrie was gonna go to the prom with Tommy, she enlisted her boyfriend and some friends to swap out the prom votes to make sure Carrie and Tommy win. So while Carrie and Tommy are on stage being crowned, they had no idea this was all Chris is doing. She had them right where she wanted.
Oh, she drops
and what makes this worse is that
her?
not only did Sue arrive to the prom and see what was about to happen and fail to stop it, but if you thought Carrie was happy before, she was happier than ever now. All that bullying, all that time being an outcast, it was over. She was finally being accepted by her peers.
And then
this was probably the happiest moment of her life.
And then right, so she just had the whatchamacallit dumped on her. What, did she start tweaking and then she started killing everybody?
Chris spilled a bucket full of pig blood on Carrie.
Oh, that's
and
real
as Tommy's
blood.
outraged and confused about who could have done that to Carrie, that very same bucket drops down
and knocks out Tommy.
Kills Tommy?
Be so for real. Be so for real. No, okay, right, nah. Like what was the bucket filled with bricks after the pig blood? Like, come on now.
I know that sounds crazy because it's a freaking bucket, but this really killed him, y'all. Kill count said so. After being humiliated once again, having her prom day literally killed in front of her, and being laughed at once again.
Why would they laugh at someone who's covered in pig blood? It's what? This don't even. I would, bro, my immersion would be so cooked because I'm gonna be like, why are they laughing at her? That's what pissed me off.
Like her mom said earlier, this was Carrie's final straw.
Like her mom said, oh
starts.
no.
Carrie closes all the doors, changes the lights to red, and proceeds
the
to
whore.
murder everyone at the prom. And I mean everyone. She uses a fire hose, full pressure to mow down some kids with water. Uses the water.
Okay, he just fell backwards. No way you
from
killed
that
him.
same hose to electrocute the principal and some other people, which starts a fire. She even kills the one person who always had her back.
The lady?
Miss Collins, by crushing her. This is so messed up and honestly sad. Because watching this, I want to be happy for Carrie. Because, you know, we seen how she's been treated by her classmates in the school in general. So seeing her get some payback,
You know what?
It feels a
W
little
plot
nice,
twist.
but bro,
W plot
this is
twist.
overkill. Everyone deserves to die. Everyone. What if like the janitor just walked in for a second? What does he have
Hey,
to
he
do?
should have stopped the bullying while he could have. He chose
And y'all
not
wanna know
to.
what makes this worse?
No, I
All
don't.
that laughing we saw everybody doing wasn't even real.
She made it up. Oh, she made it up. Okay, you know what? You know what? This is hard. You know what? Okay. You know what I say? I was hating on older movies. Last one was kind of this is hard. This is hard.
Like, yeah, some people were laughing, like the bullies and stuff, but majority of the people, and especially the teacher, were not laughing. It was just in Carrie's head because she was done. That means Carrie left a bunch of innocent people, including Miss Collins
Oh my
and Tommy's
gosh.
body, to be burned. That shot of her walking through the fire
Hey, W kill count, bro. KD go crazy. Hey, we talking about we got big bodies to our name. Carrie. Yo, know she like that.
It's cold though, I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't even over there. 'Cause
What?
after Carrie leaves
killed
the
her
prom,
mom?
you know, leaving it on fire. Not only do we see her kill Chris and her boyfriend by blowing them up after they try to run Carrie over.
Mom's next.
See, this one I ain't mad at. This one was deserved. But we also
Mom's
see
next.
Carrie arrive home. And I thought with the way Carrie was moving at the prom, she was just gonna walk in and blick down her mom.
Oh,
But
she
no, it was actually the opposite. She goes upstairs and after washing all the pig blood off, she actually goes to her mom to hug her. I know you just massacred your whole
Aw.
school, but poor Carrie, man. She just had a
Aw.
moment,
Mom
y'all.
about to
It was a
stab her.
moment. But her mom, after the whole telekinesis and going to prom with a boy stuff, must have not been in the bestest of moods. Cause to comfort Carrie, she told her that she should have killed her when she was born. All right, mama. I don't know if that was very nice.
Hey, mom, you not. Yep.
Carrie's mom stabs Carrie. So you think a
Right.
period is a sin, but not this?
Right. Like,
Mind you
what are we-
guys, she was gonna do this regardless. Don't think she's doing this because of what happened at the school. No, she doesn't even know that. She was hiding behind that door like a weirdo before Carrie went up the steps. Carrie, with no other choice but to defend herself,
Had to
starts
kill
using
mom.
her powers to throw knives at her mom.
Easy claps.
Oh my.
Yep,
And not
hold
just
that.
like 2 or 3.
Nah,
the whole
nah,
cabinet.
she getting hung
essentially
up.
making her
Yep.
have the same pose as the Saint Sebastian statue in her closet. Oh my goodness. You know that gotta hurt. Or at least you think it would. It looked like Carrie's mom was enjoying it with all that moaning she was doing while it was happening.
What?
I guess it's been a while. And
What?
that kills Carrie's mom.
I
Like,
mean, it should.
she's dead.
Yeah.
Kill count said so. This one ends with Carrie
Kill count
and her
said
mama
so.
dying after the house starts sinking into the ground because of Carrie's psychic abilities. Because she sort of freaked out after she realized she killed her mom. R.I.P. Carrie, man. You did a little too much at the prom. Just
Hey, Carrie. I'm not mad at you, bro. Hey, you were getting bullied. No one was defending you, so of course you're gonna be on edge. Your biggest moment of your life was ruined. Your mom sucked. I don't blame you, Carrie.
a little too much, but dang, you went through a lot. And we see Sue, the only survivor of the prom night, visiting Carrie's grave to pay respects.
We do not care about Sue.
Oh man, that's kind of sad.
I
Oh
promise.
shit! And I know I just talked about this movie crazy. As you can tell, I think it holds up. But that's not even the oldest movie I.
Wait,
I know
what?
I just talked about this movie crazy. Kind of sad. Oh shit!
Wait, it was all just. Oh, that was just a dream.
And I know I just
Oh.
talked about this movie crazy. As you can tell, I think it holds up. But that's not even the oldest movie I really wanted to go over this video. But before I get to that one,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
now this is the real massacre people remember. This movie
Yep.
came out in 1974.
I was there
Notable
when it
things that
released.
happened that year: Hello Kitty was created. And it has had Mexican girls in a chokehold ever since. Alright, so in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we follow a group of 5 friends in the middle of a trip. And
Yep.
before you say typical, this is like one of the first movies to do this, okay? You're watching sliced bread be made. But yeah, we follow a group of 5 friends who are on a
The
trip.
invention of
We
peanut
got
butter and jelly
Sally,
right
who's
here.
like the main
The
girl.
invention-
You know,
the
she be
invention
chilling.
of
Her
toast.
boyfriend Jerry, who on Wikipedia says
Low
is
key,
supposed
they
to be
moving like Scooby Doo. Maybe that's why Scooby Doo has that van and they moving like that. I don't know, but they definitely moving like Scooby Doo for sure. That time I got reincarnated as Waka Waka Moon V2 and became a monster hunter. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'll be right back. I'm about to wet myself. Please react harder. I'm gonna react so hard that I started dribbling out white stuff. come back to a bunch of BS in chat? Why are y'all not calm, cool, and collected? Why'd I come back to a bunch of BS?
Between the age of 17 and 22, which
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah. If he was doing meth since the day he was born,
Yeah, he's not a 22-year-old, bro. This is the oldest 22-year-old I've ever seen. Is that also a bunch of hair on his chest as well? He's aging horribly. Oh my goodness, he's aging horribly.
he's 22. That's an insult to 27-year-olds, bro. He's more like 36. Then there's her best friend Pam, who's really into astrology, which I'm not even gonna say anything about.
Besides,
I'm just saying, if
Yep.
you're gonna judge me
Right.
and see me differently and hate me for the day I was born,
talk to
then
you.
just hate me for where I'm from and my skin color too. Might as well.
Exactly.
That's all
At that
I'm
point,
saying.
at that
I can't
point.
control. I'm a Gemini. Then there's her boyfriend Kirk.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to stop spamming in Twitch chat before I just start banning y'all. I'm not timing out. I'm gonna just get straight to banning. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Oh, bro, big moves over here saving people with subscriber only. That's crazy. I didn't expect you to. I didn't know you were gonna save them like that. What up, better boy? Okay. Okay, so I want y'all to put the chat in the normal mode, and then I'm letting y'all know every purple mouth we see getting spammed. Like, you can put purple maybe once, but if I see it multiple in a row, you're gone.
No, he's there. And then and I feel bad for saying this, but the most annoying character in the movie, Sally's disabled brother Franklin. I know he's in a wheelchair, but I'm sorry, bro.
Right.
This dude is annoying. I'm taking Jimmy over him. We follow them while they're on the way to an
Jimmy? I don't think he mean Jimmy from mouthwashing.
old family home after
Okay, guys. When I said one, I said like as in put it one more time. I didn't say I started banning them. They now just can we just have a ban spam, please and thank you. I'm not even trying to communicate no more. I'm not even trying to communicate. Just get to banning, bro. Just get to banning. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
Sorry, bro. This dude is annoying. I'm taking Jimmy over him. We follow them while they're on the way to an old family home after visiting Sally's grandfather's grave. But on their way there, they run into some very peculiar people.
Right.
First, while they're driving, they stop to pick up this hitchhiker. And
Why?
thank goodness we have all past doing this. I'm all for
What?
people being social. A matter of fact, I actually think people nowadays should be more social.
Exactly,
But this,
yeah.
This is too
Hitchhiker is
and this
kind of crazy
hitchhiker they
though.
got is exactly what you'd expect. Crazy guy. Takes photos of them, cuts his hand open, cuts them open. This dude even lit a fire
Like,
before they
and
finally kicked him out.
like,
And then
y'all
if
just let
wasn't
that all
bad enough,
happen?
When they stop to get some gas, the guy working there tells them not to go mess around in their old house. He's Southern, so he got the accent. And when he finds out the house they're going to is actually theirs, he for some reason does a complete 180 and asks them to stay for some barbecue? Huh? This guy a gold digger or something? No, actually. The strangeness of this guy and the other guy goes far deeper than some gold digging. There was something sinister going on.
What happened,
By
Derek?
the time they got to the house, they forgot about those two dudes. It was time to have fun, baby. I'm not gonna act like
That's
it was
fair.
the nicest spot, judging by them cracks on the wall. It definitely
Hey,
was.
it's nice enough, bro. It's nice enough for like a 17-year-old between 17 and 22-year-old. But that's not what he was. That's not what he was at all.
But they were having fun. They were all having fun. Well, everyone except Franklin, who they
Aw,
left
poor Frank.
downstairs in his wheelchair, listening to them running
Wow.
around and having fun upstairs. He's annoying, but even this is messed up. Everyone else was having fun, though. They was having fun. That is until Pam and Kirk decide they want to take the fun outside to this watering hole. But when they go out there,
Yeah.
they don't find a watering hole at all. They find a house. And this must have been where that white guy in horror movie stereotype started, because instead of, turning around, Kirk says, "We better go check that out."
You know what's crazy? It's not even that you have to turn around. You genuinely don't have to pay attention to the house at all. Like, oh, there's a house over there? Okay. Let's get back to the water or wherever we're at. Like, why do we don't have to pay any mind to the building whatsoever.
And that's exactly what they did. They get to the house and things were off. First, they find a tooth, like a human tooth, right on the front porch.
Right.
And this dude,
No, that's-
Kirk,
Why is she sitting outside the house like she owns the
sit
place?
up. Ugh. Not only are you dumb, but you nasty, bruh. And to make things more concerning, when this dude Kirk goes
Why did you open someone else's house? Like, just straight audacity.
inside, he sees animal skulls and hears pig noises coming from this room. I better go check that out. But the strangest thing came when Kirk goes to check out the noise.
And he's still
then-
going. Now, would you be surprised if someone caught a body on an intruder into their household? They felt like their life was in danger. Bro was literally minding his own with his pigs that he was slaughtering, and you walked into his house. Like you did this. Like, it was your fault.
Leatherface comes out and kills him. And in a gruesome way too. A hammer, and it caused him to convulse, And let me go on a little tangent about this, because this dude used to scare me crazy. Big dude with a chainsaw wearing a face on his face. I used to piss myself just thinking about it. But watching this again, yeah, this dude does kill people, but he's sort of like a goofball. Like, every time he runs into people, it's less of a, I'ma kill you.
It's more like, am I gonna kill you?
Like a, oh shit, now I gotta kill you. Like, when was the last time you see Michael or Freddy sit down and reflect after killing someone? You don't see that. Don't get me wrong, he still is scary. I mean, he's still wearing someone's face on his face. And he would murk you if you step into his house.
But like, that's if you step into his house.
But I remember watching this when I was younger, thinking Leatherface was the scariest part about this movie. But no, not completely. The scariest part is yet to come. Because after people...
To me, I feel like the scariest part is the audacity to just go into someone else's house. Like, I feel like that audacity is actually the scariest part.
Keep coming into the house. First Pam, who almost makes it out, but Leatherface catches her and puts her on a hook.
There goes you.
Oh my. Is this where Dead by Daylight got it from? Then the old looking young guy, Jerry, who came to look for his friends only to get caught.
So they're all just pulling up into the house. And that's not the scariest part, bro. Like, that's terrifying.
The last two who remain are Sally and her brother Franklin. Hey, since they kind of gotta go make sure their friends are alive or whatever, they go out to look for them. But then they hear something.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, he's cooked.
Leatherface comes out and kills Franklin too.
He came to them.
I'm not that mad at that one. But again, like I said,
he came to them. Hold up. What the world? Did my YouTube stream crash? Okay, it didn't. It just looked like it did on my screen. It just like needed to be refreshed. I don't know. Oh. Hey, YouTube chat. I'm actually paying attention to y'all. Is everything straight over there? Is everything straight? Did bro donate $100 twice? And I missed it. Holy, okay, Waka's the best YouTuber hands down. I've been watching him since 2022. He should be more famous. Oh yeah, I love when you feed lies to me. Keep lying to me. Okay, y'all are good? Okay, I bet. I love, keep lying to me, Henry. I love it. Make sure you refund that 100 though. Make sure you refund that 100. Okay, all right. Henry, you do not need to give 200, bro. Get your money back.
He's still not the scariest part. When it gets scary is after Sally runs away all the way back to the gas station to see if she can find some help, she encounters the worker from earlier. Yeah. And after asking him to help her and seeing him come back with a rope,
he tries to tie her up and force himself.
In a bag? She realizes.
Or they work together.
They're in cahoots.
Yep, they work together.
The gas station guy, Leatherface, and not just them two, but the hitchhiker from the start are actually a family of cannibals. Yeah, I know. The hitchhiker, really?
Yeah, that kind of, the hitchhiker, it's not that the hitchhiker shocked me. It's kind of like, how did this all work out perfectly well for
To
him?
me, this dinner scene after they kidnap Sally is the horror of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Tied up in a chair made of people on some Ed Gein stuff. Then across from you is a table of dudes who are doing try not to laugh with your suffering. That's some scary shit. And what scares me even more about this is, you can't reason with them. They're rednecks. Sally tries to bargain by saying she'll do anything, and that doesn't even work. Oh, poor Sally. Don't you know they only do that stuff with their sisters? But before they, I guess, eat her, the brothers, because their brothers
start fighting.
Don't let this older one fool you. The brothers decide, instead of killing Sally themselves, they should let their grandpa do it. Oh yeah.
This low-key reminds me of that Resident Evil scene when you're at the table. When you're at the Resident Evil 7, you're at the table with the whole family. That's kind of what this gives. I wouldn't be surprised if they got influenced based off of this. Considering the guy is, I feel like they definitely had to get influence off of this for sure.
Their damn near deceased Gramps was there too. And if you think he might not be...
Yep, and the old lady from Resident Evil 7 too. The Baker family. He's barely, but then you have the granny from the Resident Evil, and she barely moving.
Cannibal, no, he's as bad as the rest of them. He even dances when he tastes his blood. So yeah, they decided to let their grandpa do it. But since this dude freaking predates the dinosaurs, he keeps dropping the hammer. It's kind of like that SpongeBob episode, the firmly grasp it. And this was their biggest mistake. Because while they're trying to switch who holds the hammer,
she gets
Sally
out.
breaks free and jumps out the window.
Oh.
Most realistic horror movie character, I swear. And it's daytime now, so she just starts hollering. And as the hitchhiker is slashing at her back, getting
someone
closer
comes,
and
someone
closer
comes,
to catching her,
someone comes.
a freaking semi-truck runs him over.
Bro got isekai'd. Yo, and I bet you in his isekai life, he's having a happy life, like jobless reincarnation, where he could just be a whole predator in his previous life and then gets a happy life in the next one. Like, bro, he's probably having a jobless reincarnation type of life right now, getting everything handed to him.
I forgot that happened. And this one ends with that same truck driver stopping to help Sally fight off Leatherface, only to run away. To where, I have no clue, but he's gone. He's gone. And luckily, a pickup truck this time stops to save Sally just in time. Hey, maybe hitchhiking ain't so bad after all. Leatherface seems happy about it with that dance he's doing. Yeah, this one holds up too. It's a classic. I'm sorry, it's a classic. And now
Talk
for the
about this
final,
last one.
and by far the oldest movie of the video. And a movie I chose because I know it's something y'all gonna remember.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, I watched the newest Nosferatu, right? Because I didn't watch the old one because I'm about to watch something from the 1910s. That movie was boring. I don't know, bro. I was an hour in, and that was probably the most boring hour of me watching a movie. What up, Tazzy? Like, I did not like that movie at all. But it was rated so good. Like, people love by it. They swear by it. That movie was so... I didn't finish it. Like, legitimately. And what's crazy is I don't tend to start movies and not finish. When I go into a movie, I expect to finish even if it's bad because I'm like, I already dedicated this time. Somehow I wasn't able to finish it. That's how you know it was. But yeah, Nosferatu.
I know y'all recognize this guy. Nosferatu. First time I ever seen this dude was the same place most of y'all seen. On SpongeBob, the hash-slinging slasher.
Had no clue
and
who
I
bro
remember
was.
covering my eyes when he would pop up at the end. This guy scared me, genuinely. So when I found out he was in fact real, like he had his own movie and SpongeBob ain't make him up, I put off watching it for years. Until like 2 weeks ago when I remembered it, Googled it, and found out, bro, this movie's over 100 years old. 1922.
Oh my
to put that into perspective, when this movie came out, Queen Elizabeth was in her 40s. Okay, I'm joking, but she was almost born.
Say that didn't. I'm like, hold on. I was trying to do the math in my head real quick. I'm like, wait, that don't make sense.
That's crazy. And even explaining it like that, I don't think y'all really understand how old this movie is. Guys, this movie is so old.
World War I happening?
It's a silent film. Like, no dialogue on some Charlie Chaplin stuff. But 100 years old and no speech. Does this movie hold up? I think so. Look, the movie's obviously not the same.
I guess anything just holds up, bro. Anything just holds up, I guess, Derek. Anything.
Level of scary as some films today. Nowhere near, actually. It's a simple story about a vampire whose name isn't Nosferatu. It's actually the Count, who is trying to, do vampire stuff and suck the blood of this dude he met's wife. But y'all gotta understand how insane that must have been back then. This was before vampire movies were everywhere. Like, there was no romance ones like Twilight or any good ones like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. None of that. So for a little sheltered European boy to see this in theaters back then must have been traumatizing, even more than it scared me.
Someone's gonna suckle me wife's neck. Oh no. Someone's gonna suckle me wife's neck.
But you're right. There's about how it holds up today. And y'all be happy to know that even 100 years old, it seems like horror movies don't change that much. Because the main character in this movie is a idiot, just like in the newer ones. I'm serious. There's a scene, right? Well, I'll word it like this. If y'all woke up in the morning with bite marks on your neck and you have a roommate that only sleeps during the day, are you not gonna find that even a little suspicious?
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna assume my roommate is biting my neck in the middle of the night. Like that would be a real thought. Like, why would I assume my roommate's biting my neck in the middle of the night? I feel like that's the crazier assumption to make.
Just a little. Even if you don't know about vampires.
It could have been spiders or bugs or something. This is the 1920s. It could have been rats.
You know this dude was awake at night when you got bit, so you could at least ask him what bit you. But yeah, point is, even though
How
I
would
may
he know
not
what
watch
bit
it
him?
anytime soon or ever again, I think it holds up. In fact, I think there's modern horror movies that are much worse than this, much worse. Have y'all seen Imaginary?
No.
Talk about disappointment. Or maybe I'm just biased because he was in SpongeBob.
You're
Who knows?
biased.
This one
You're 100%
ends
biased.
with the wife, whose name is Ellen, pretty much sacrificing herself and letting the count suck her blood. And not because she's into it. No,
Poor
no,
thing.
this is not Carrie's mom. She did it to just and letting the
Look at him. Look at him behind that. Oh, okay. Okay, Count. The one good shot of the whole film. Okay.
count
No.
suck her blood. And not because she's into it. No, no, this is not Carrie's mom. She did it to distract the count, so when the sun rises, he doesn't notice. And the sun vanquishes him.
They literally just low opacity him. That's hilarious.
Isn't it crazy that everyone in this movie is dead? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over today.
Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, like relax, bro. Relax.
My final judgment,
Hold
I
on.
think these old horror movies hold up for the most part. Honestly,
I think because they're old, you give them more grace. That's what I think it is. I think because they're old, more grace is given. We expect more out of newer movies. And I think that's probably what plays more into
those
it.
first three I'm rewatching before I even consider rewatching like the last three Scream movies. They was just a mess. Don't think
I'm watching any Scream movie over anything you just named, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I 1 through 7, I'll watch any one of them before anything you just named. But I get it. I see what you're trying to say, but no, Derek.
it was all peak though. They got movies back in the day talking about some Frankenhooker, like, huh?
A terrifying tale of sun and bolts. Let me put this one in the watch list. Hold on. You didn't tell me there was peak involved. Hold up. That's what I'm trying to be on.
Comment down below if you think these movies hold up or not. And keep submitting some weird movies for the next video. Movies that
I don't think they hold up. I think, okay, I should say all of them don't hold up. I think Texas Chainsaw holds up. I think Carrie potentially holds up. I don't think Slumber Party really holds up. Like, what does hold up mean? Like, yeah, they are all watchable, but that's like saying that like all good books of old age are also watchable. That don't mean that books now aren't better. Like the average movie's better than a good movie from the 70s and 80s. Like the average movies now is better than a good movie from the 70s or 80s. We just have a higher standard, right? So yes, it's still watchable, but like, so it's not better. I think that's where mostly where I'm just thinking. That's where my line of thinking is. Like, is it better? No, but it's watchable. You know what I'm saying? It's watchable. Amazing video. Amazing video. Derek. FDB. Can we watch the Sonic tapes now? What we're actually about to do is we're going to save the Sonic tapes for another time because I want to watch what the heck? I think I accidentally deleted something. I want to watch something that I don't think I can watch on YouTube because of just the rating it has. It looks absolutely absurd. Oh, it is age restricted. Oh, I actually can't watch it at all. I have to watch. Oh, okay then. So I will not be watching this. Huh. Well, there goes that. Y'all want to watch some Verity? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to watch some Verity, guys? Holy, like, there goes my plan. The only reason why I don't want to watch the Sonic tapes is that it's a little bit too long, and I'm on a little bit of a time crunch. The Sonic tapes is about 33 minutes, and I just don't have that amount of time. That's it. Oh my gosh, my finger, no, my mouse is tripping. It's being super laggy. I guess we'll just watch Verity and call it a day. Rage baiting Verity with voice chat for 15 minutes.
In my last video, I rage baited Verity and you guys absolutely loved it. So today I found a new Verity mod with a voice chat. And
Talk to
I'm
me.
going to ask Verity some embarrassing questions. Verity, how long is your wiener? As well as rage baiting him so hard that
Oh,
he crashes
this is
out.
lit.
3, 2, 1. How mad are you? Are you like crash out level mad?
Oh, he actually just
But
turns
now
on.
like the video, subscribe to this
Yo, I might need to play that. Bro, I might need to play that.
channel so I can hit 100k and enjoy. Welcome back, my goodness. Today we're playing a Verity
You're who? You're who? What did you call me?
mod that released like 1 day ago and it has actually voice chat. I'm so hyped for that. Yo, he looks so good.
Hello, I'm Verity, your personal helper friend.
Talk to me.
Ask me anything. I know everything.
Okay, what do we want to ask him? Oh, there's
Ask him how long it is. You know,
already a
what?
village
Maybe
there.
that's too
Okay,
early.
let's
Maybe it's
ask
too
him
early for
if he
that.
can find his village. Verity, where is the nearest village?
The nearest village is located at x equals minus 200.
That's not what I remember bro sounding like. I don't remember bro sound like that at all. You know what? Since we're let's get I'm gonna end my YouTube stream right now, actually. And we're gonna continue on Twitch, but I'm gonna end my YouTube stream. So hold on. Because yeah. Anyways, YouTube, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope you have had a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Sleep time, and please do not let the bed buzz my butt. Join on Twitch. Link is in